What's goody, guys? Let's go. We're here. Happy 4th of July, my American friends. Let's do this thing. Let's get the party started. Appreciate everyone tuning into the stream. Should be a really fun one because we're flying Freedom 1. We're in the 737-800 and we're flying over to DCA. So I'm looking forward to this one. On top of all that, don't forget we're checking out a brand new scenery as well, which is exciting for me at least to present you guys with the brand new scenery here that just came out by Fly Too High. We've covered a few Fly Too High releases on the channel. I think the last one we did was Savannah, which was a while ago. And since then, Fly Too High's produced actually a lot of sceneries. They do a good job at producing sceneries often, if you could say. But I'll tell you what, just off the bat, this isn't a really great scenery. I could just tell you all that right now. I don't think you guys are going to be huge fans of the scenery as well. And we're going to talk a little bit more about that in depth, but no, I'm not here to just glaze, not at all. I'm actually telling y'all right now, it's not going to be a great scenery, but I just decided to pick it up and show you guys nonetheless, to give you guys, the user, a reference to, if you will, want to purchase this stream or not stream, but scenery, I should say. And for those Southwest flyers, this is a pretty good scenery to pick up. It's useful, so when you have flights that fly to Tulsa, you don't have to skip them, or you don't have to say, no, I can't fly there because I don't have Tulsa scenery. So if you want to fly to these airports, and you want to pick up scenery because you know it's better than the default scenery, then yeah, this could be a useful scenery. But for those who are wanting to fly somewhere, because they know they have like really good scenery there, they want to fly here because they know like Fly Too High did a great job and this is like good scenery, this isn't what you're going to be looking for. This is not the scenery for you, because it's really not a great scenery, if I'm telling you all that just off the bat. But I'm going to wait a little bit later on in the stream to tell y'all my real deep review about the scenery and my honest thoughts of it and why I don't like it. As of right now, we're here to celebrate. We're here to have a fun stream. We're here to party with no alcohol, and we're here to have a really cool series of flights today. If you guys haven't checked the description or the pinned comment that I made, we're gonna be flying here from Tulsa up to Chicago Midway and then over to DCA. I'm pretty pumped myself. I just got done watching a bunch of flyovers from the United States Air Force, including the B-2 Spirit, which is a very cool aircraft, and an aircraft that's actually grown on me recently as I've been posting a lot of content out surrounding the B-2. That aircraft I really didn't care for, but ever since the Operation Midnight Hammer, I really have started to like that aircraft. So it was cool watching the B-2 fly over the White House, F-35s, F-22s, some really cool stuff there that I got to watch. So I'm really pumped up right now, and I hope you guys are too, because we're gonna get straight into it. Also, we're doing a through flight. We have our aircraft set up in our through flight day. What would you want to call it? Panel state. So we're not doing a cold and dark start, we're doing a through flight start, just to let y'all know. Something different, something I usually do on the channel. No matter time of day, I do cold and dark. But today we're going to be doing something a little bit different. We're going to be starting from the through flight panel state, so that should be pretty cool. Anyways, let me get to the chat. Let me welcome everybody onto the stream. We got 2021 up in here. We got Mohammed, who checked in earlier on, which was really cool to see. I love Mohammed. He always is a great controller for us when we fly over to California. That's cool to have him stop into the stream. 2021 says, love your new short, so pumped. Hey man, I'm glad you like that. That was a pleasure making, I'll tell you what. That song too, I just got done listening to it literally right before the stream, as I like to listen to music before I start stream, just to kind of get myself in the right mindset. And yeah, I just got done listening to that song, and I actually really like that song. That might be a song that gets added to my playlist, because not only is it a great song, like overall, like it sounds really good. It's Morgan Wallen, he does a really good job on most of his songs, but it also has some meaning behind it, and if you really listen to the lyrics, it's really cool. So no one says hey dad, like bro. This guy's first comment on the stream is hey dad. What up son? I'm just playing. What's up Nolan? Good to see you, man. Thanks for joining along as well. I don't think Nolan, dude, it's a rare occasion when Nolan doesn't fly with us on stream, so thank you very much, sir. Appreciate you. All the, you know, love and respect for you coming from me because of how much support you show me, so I do appreciate that a lot, and it truly helps out. Always knowing no matter where I'm gonna fly, no matter what time I'm gonna fly, I know I got someone who's gonna try and tag along, so I do appreciate that. And for anybody else who's wanting to join up, please do. I recommend you guys load in as quick as possible, obviously, although you guys know me. I do like to spend my time here on the ground, and especially today as we're gonna be checking out a new scenery. And I did promise you guys, I was gonna say, we're gonna run through, you know, the scenery. We're gonna do a nice thorough walkthrough, and I'm gonna tell you guys my full thoughts, and I'm gonna give you guys a full in-depth review of this scenery and some of the pros and cons that come along with it. No one says I need time. I got you. Yeah, no worries, dude. Don't stress. You don't need to, you know, rush and get everything going. Don't even bother, man. Don't even bother. Take your time. Andrew's in the house as well. Andrew, what's up, man? Good to see you. Welcome to the stream, sir. Hope you enjoy this one. Dude, I'll tell you what. This guy has the funniest gifts out of all of my friends on Discord, at least. I could tell. I could say that for sure. This guy always is loaded with these gifts, bro. They're actually funny as hell, though. But Andrew, welcome to the stream. Appreciate all your support within the Discord. You being active. It helps. It really does help. And it really was good to see the Discord alive today. It really made me passionate about this stream, and it got me really excited for this stream when I saw all of y'all going crazy in the Discord. You know, it's just little things like that that is really, really cool to see. And it just seems to me like we're headed in the right direction right now, which is always promising, right? So thank you very much for not only stopping in the stream, but also having some fun with us in the Discord, man. That's always good to see. Mexican Aviator says, hey, Grandpa, what's up, Mexican Aviator? Good to see you, man. Thank you very much for tuning in back to another stream. Welcome, sir. Not another walkthrough of a scenery, bro. I know, but hey, man. Hey, man. As far as I'm aware of, I'm the first person to cover this scenery. So, you know, that means people, if people are interested in flying to Tulsa, they're going to come to this channel. They're going to watch this stream, whether it's live or whether they play it back. So I want to make sure I do not just you guys, the people who are watching the stream, but I also have to think further down the line. I got to think of the people who might be watching this stream back, you know? So that's why we're going to be doing another full walkthrough of this scenery. But I'm going to try and make this one a little bit quicker. This isn't an iniBuild scenery. This is a fly too high scenery. So I'll leave it at that, but you guys can take that as you will. No, please. I want to join Midway. What? Midway to DCA? What do you mean? I'm not gonna be able to join this leg. About to go part with Amtrak. What do you mean part with Amtrak? Bro, what? But if you can't join this leg, yeah, no worries, dude. All good. Yeah, no, Midway to DCA is gonna be a cool one. Midway to DCA. Hopefully, I'm not sure what they're landing right now. I believe they're landing east, which means 1 and 3-3, or maybe just 1. But I'd have to check Navigraph. I'm not gonna do it right now because now is not the appropriate time. But later down the road, we'll take a look at DCA and the winds, and we'll figure out if they're taking 1-9er or 1. Fingers crossed we get the River Viz. I think that'd be really cool. You're gonna go party with Amtrak. Okay, cool. Sounds good. I was like, you're gonna go part with Amtrak. I'm like, bro, what? I'm lost. Can't be doing me like that, bro. Because then I seem stupid. It's like, that's not the case, right, chat? No, that I'm playing. I'll be back around 8:30. Okay, sounds good. Yeah. Let me check sim brief. This is an hour and 30-minute leg, and then the next one's also about an hour and 30. I think the next one's a little bit longer. I'm not sure. Actually, I would say probably the next one's gonna be shorter because of the winds. This one's an hour and 31 minutes, and a 2-hour block time flight. So, gate to gate, looking about 2 hours, and we're gonna spend about an hour and 30 in the air. Not gonna lie, bro. I don't think I'm meant to fly helicopters. Why? What did you do? What did you do? Oh my gosh. What am I missing right now? Did you crash? Oh my, dude. You gotta send me some context in the Discord. You can't just be like, hey, I'm not meant to fly helicopters, because now that actually seems funny as hell. Flights immediate, please. I got you. Andrew Green's as well. Hey, what's up, Green? Tulsa Tower's coming online. Let's go. Let's go. Oh my god, we got Green to control us at Tulsa. Hey, isn't this one of the airports you wanted me to fly to when you were in S1? I feel like this is one of the airports you've been wanting me to fly to for a minute. So hey, here we are. This is within the Kansas City RTAC, isn't it? Or is it Fort Worth? I'm assuming Kansas City, and I'm assuming I'm sorry, St. Louis, not Kansas City, St. Louis. Oh my god, I'm about to get flamed. Here we go. I'm calling it. No, sorry. The St. Louis RTAC. Oh my god, I'm an idiot. No, I think this is one of the airports within the St. Louis RTAC that Green's been wanting us to fly to for a while now that he's got his S2 rating, if I'm not mistaken. I don't think this is a part of Fort Worth, but I don't really know. It used to be Fort Worth, okay, but now it's owned by Kansas. Oh, it is Kansas City. It's not the St. Louis RTAC. What RTAC is it? It's Kansas City RTAC, isn't it? I was right the first time, right? And I was just tripping for no reason. Okay, that checks. That checks. So it is Kansas City. Okay, cool. And I'm assuming that you're gonna be the tower controller, Green. Is that right? If so, I'm hyped. I combined the 2 words into one. I combined it pump because I was gonna go down pump. I was gonna go down the pumped road, but I was like, nah, I'm gonna say I'm hyped. But I made that decision too late in my brain and I couldn't catch up, so I just combined the 2 words. That was bad. No, I'm pumped. I'm really excited for you to hop on and control us. I think this is the first ever time, now that you have your S2 rating, that you've controlled us on stream. I know you controlled us a few times when you had your S1 as a ground controller when we flew into Kansas City and St. Louis, but I think this is the first time that you're controlling us as a tower. So that should be pretty cool. Nolan, I think, had to jump off. Like he said, he has to go party, or he doesn't have to. He's going to go party with Amtrak, which is really cool. I know he was parked over here, but now that is going to be freed up. I'm not sure if that's gonna be taken by someone else or we're gonna be flying solo for this leg. I'm not really sure, but really? Did you really? I don't know. I don't remember. So maybe. Anyways, let's see. Delta Flyer's also in the stream. Delta Flyer, happy 4th of July, my friend. Good to see you on the stream. I hope you guys enjoy it. If you guys haven't already, I know a lot of you guys are just starting to jump into the stream. If you guys could hit that like button for me. We're only at 5 likes right now. So I just want to remind you guys, if you can hit that like button, that'd be greatly appreciated. Mexican Aviator says you can't land them. Oh, okay. Dude, I feel like landing helicopters is it's not easy. And correct me if I'm wrong, but like, I feel like a lot of people think that like flying helicopters is easy. I don't have any experience in helicopters though, but I'm just gonna throw out a random gander and say it's probably not easy. You guys want me to check out Flights and Media? Okay, that's what we'll do. We'll pop up Flights and Media real quick on stream. I know, like I said when I welcomed Andrew into the stream, a lot of you guys have been blowing up the Discord today, which I really do appreciate. It's great to see all the activity. It actually really means a lot to me because it got me pumped up for the stream. I was like, okay, we got crazy amount of action within the Discord. This must mean something special for today's live stream. So, ooh, he picked up the Kiwi flight. Hell yeah. I know Kiwi flight just had a sale, which is really cool. I was thinking about doing something, but I was like, okay, am I really gonna fly? Helicopters? No, no, I'm not. Micah, rate this screenshot. Dude, that's like 4K quality, and I love the motion blur too. You can really see the motion blur. It's great. Also, your, you know, adjustments that you made, you know, your color corrections, dude. This is a really top 10 screenshot right here I've seen. This is a top 10 screenshot right here. This is really cool. Wow, man. What a great camera angle as well, too. You really got the perfect shot on this one. Screw 4th of July. Micah flying in the ZKC. Oh yeah, is this what the stream's gonna be all about? Screw the 4th of July celebration. This is a celebration for Micah. Because he's flying into the ZKC. Oh my god. Wait, no. I have to go soon. You remind me. What? Bro, what are you talking about? Oh my god, dude. This guy's like panicking right now. He says I have to go soon. Oh no, that means we gotta hurry up. But at the same time, I want to give you guys like a good review of the scenery. So I'm kind of stuck in the middle right now. This I like. But to be honest with you guys, and this may be like a crazy statement. I'm not a fan in flight sim. I'm not a fan of the screenshots within the terminal. I don't know. I like the screenshots. Like instead of going inside the terminal, and I'll kind of give you an example here. Like right here, I think looks better than if I would like back up into the terminal. And let's just say this has a, like right here. Like I'm not a fan of this. I way rather have the screenshot be like out here. You know what I'm saying? But I don't know. I don't know. I know, that's probably a crazy statement. Yo, you're Sim CFI. Bro, I popped into your stream and you egoed me. It was the worst thing ever. Bro, you egoed me. It's crazy. Nah, I'm playing with you. What's up, man? Good to see you. Also, I saw you, I saw a video. I'm not sure who it was, and I'm not sure if it was an interview or not. I think it was XP72, actually. And I saw you at Flight Sim Expo. No glaze. I was like, oh, dude, This guy's cool. So that was pretty cool. That was pretty cool to see you on XP stream. What does that mean? It means like you ignored me. Like, I don't know if it was on purpose, but it was like, so let's just say you like reading the chat. I know, right, Alice? That's crazy. That's crazy. No, but for real, you were like reading the chat and you just like skipped over all my messages, and I was like, oh my god. So I ended up dipping because I'm like, all right, bro, this guy's just gonna ego me. Like, bro, this is bad. But one of your next streams that I'm able to hop onto for sure, I'll be there. Trust me. Owls is there as well. And then the main question is, why are you not in the new RJ? So okay, so Delta Flyer, who I think, yeah, he's literally in the stream right now. He flew the RJ and he sent a bunch of screenshots of the RJ in my Discord server. And I was like, yo, are you enjoying the new RJ? Because I was watching Owls' stream. By the way, great stream, Owls. I was gonna leave a comment at the end of the stream because I wasn't able to watch it live. I was really, really busy yesterday. But I was just want to give you credit, dude. Good stream. That was really cool. Although that landed in a DCA though. But no, what was cool about it was you flew into Jaegers. That was pretty cool in Charleston. Lovely airport, and that approach was really, really cool. So, anyways, stop with the glaze. Back to the question. Delta Flyer sent in a bunch of RJ screenshots in my Discord, like right here, and I was like, yo, you enjoying the RJ? And he was like, yeah. And you can even see right here, he was like, all right, yo, I'm gonna, if I can get it to you, will you fly it? And I was just like, bro, don't even bother, because I ain't gonna fly it that much. Like, I have the E-Jets, and yeah, like, don't get me started. The E-Jets, you can't even compare them to the RJ, I know, especially with the newest update. But it's just, I don't know. I don't have any, like, urge to fly the E-Jets. I almost feel, like, overwhelmed in a sense with all the aircraft that I have now in the sim. And it's like, adding another one is just gonna be like, oh my god, don't even get me started. So, yeah, I just feel like I'm gonna pick up that aircraft or whatever the case may be, and I'll fly it for a stream or two, and then I won't touch it. And I want to kind of spend my money wisely, because I haven't in the past. There's a lot of aircraft that have been like rotting in my hangar, and it's just like looking back on it, it's like, dude, what a stupid purchase. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I was just like, all right, dude, I'm not really a fan of the RJ in the first place. Nothing about the aircraft. It's just like, for whatever reason, I'm just not a fan of the RJ, and I kind of already know I'm not gonna fly it a whole ton. So that's why I was just like, yeah, whatever. I don't even remember you calling in. No, don't even stress about it. It's all cool. I'm just messing with you. It's windy in Tulsa too. Is it really? I haven't even checked anything out. So, hey. 727's next. Okay. Alrighty, sounds good. You said you're going to be streaming at 9:30? Alright, bet. Sounds good. SNA Aviation, welcome to the stream, man. Happy 4th of July. Also, Owls, your Sim CFI, happy 4th of July, guys. I know your Sim CFI, you're up in Canada. But Owls, happy 4th of July. Everybody else who I haven't mentioned, happy 4th of July for my American friends. Appreciate y'all for popping into the stream. But I don't have a command for that SNA Aviation. So the route is actually going to be in the pinned comment in the live chat. I pinned it up there for you. We're going Tulsa, Chicago, Midway, DCA. So we got like 2 hour and 30-minute flights. Should be pretty cool. Just 2 legs on today's stream. And yeah, like I said, looking forward to that River Viz. I think right now it's east flows, so they're landing and departing runway 1. But we'll keep an eye on that right now. Let's see here. So what you're saying is that you're a mid simmer and won't fly the second best Microsoft Flight Sim aircraft. I guess so. I'm a mid simmer. Hell yeah. Oh, Julian, what's up, man? Welcome to the stream. How you doing, man? Just landed in Tampa, in the 747-200. Okay. What is that by the, who makes the 747-200 in, X-Plane? It's like Felix. I believe Felix. Almost down to minimums. It was fun. Oh, shoot. I didn't know Tampa's like that today. That's rare in Tampa, I feel like. Tampa usually has some pretty good weather. Yeah, Fearless. Okay, there we go. Let's see here. After a few days ago, like hell of a comment right there, Andrew. Let him keep his 737, man. I know. This is my bread and butter. This is my baby. I like the 737 a ton. Also, I did a shared cockpit flight with Shammy, which would be cool to see Shammy in the stream. He was at the Discord earlier. But I did a shared cockpit with Shammy. So I'm hoping that I can take some things that I've learned from his shared cockpit and kind of implement them into this stream before we do our shared cockpit flight. Because there's quite a few things that I need to get better at on the right seat. But today we're going to be flying the left seat. At least the Classic 37, they have a new update. Oh, really? Have you checked it out? How is it? If you have checked out the new 737-500 update, how is it? Because I feel like it's gonna be a long time till we can get that aircraft to where most people want it. You know what I'm saying? I feel like it's gonna take a hot minute. I have a full shared cockpit SOP for the 737 if you want to see it. Okay. What airline? Shared cockpit SOP. Okay. I might have to take a look at that. But like airline specific SOP, I'm good on that. We're flying, I know I didn't put in the title as I normally do because it takes up a whole lot of space. Usually I put Southwest Virtual Airlines in there. We are still flying Southwest Virtual Airlines for all the people who are curious. I think that's a given though if you haven't, unless this is your first time on the channel. But I'm gonna actually pull everything up now that we've talked about that. Here we go. We got Love Cars 5 here. We're flying from Tulsa over to Chicago Midway. This right here is the custom ACAR system for Love Cars 5. This is the custom ACAR system for Southwest Virtual Airlines called Love Cars 5. We're going to be flying Southwest 4663 on about an hour and 40-minute flight. And that's not really flight time because flight time, it's given us an hour and 31. And our block time is 2 hours. But it is closer to the actual flight time in which SimBrief is giving us. And yes, right here, you'll see it says we're flying the 737-700 as our equipment, but that's not the case. So when I click here to dispatch the flight and we come over here to dispatch release, we can go ahead and re-request our dispatch release. And it's going to take the aircraft that we're flying right now. It actually recognizes, it's pretty cool, it recognizes the aircraft that we're flying in the sim. And instead of it being as a 737-700, because that's what they fly in the real world on this leg, it's gonna go ahead and change to a 737-800 right there. So that's a pretty cool feature. And you guys may think, you guys may be thinking like, okay, okay, cool, Micah. But it's just performance numbers, right? You can't run 737-800 weight and balances on a 737-700 and think you're okay, because we know how that's gonna go. So, anyways, let's see here. I'm going to pop open SimBrief, and you guys can now see it says 737-800, which is pretty cool. We'll go ahead and import that over to Navigraph, in which it's going to put in all of our fixes and waypoints. We're gonna take the Tulsa 1 departure and then into Chicago Midway today. We're going to be shooting the RNAV X-Ray 22. Oh, hell yeah, brother. Ooh, actually, no. I think that's what we'll do. I'll just have to keep in mind. Or should we just take it from tact? Vectors from walled and take it from tact. I guess that's what we can do. The RNAV X-Ray 22 is a fun one. But right now on the Indy 7, it's going to want us... probably from walled. We'll probably maintain this present heading from walled, or we can proceed direct tact, or we'll talk about it a little bit more at cruise. But we could also take the RNAV X-Ray 22 left. But that's what we're looking like into Chicago Midway. We're on the Indy 7, and for those who don't know, the Indy 7, one of the longest, slowest, lowest stars that you can find. It's a pain in the you-know-what to fly, I'll tell you that right now. So I'm not looking forward to that, but I guess it's going to give us a little bit more time to prepare ourselves for Midway. So that should be pretty cool. And then let me get back to chat. We got Rachel in the stream. Oh my god, okay. Music's too loud? Okay, my bad, guys. Let me turn that down for you guys. Is that better volume? Hope it is. Gotta do them Delta flows, but are we flying Delta? Hell nah. But yeah, when we do fly Delta on our shared cockpit flight, we need to do like an off stream, because that's what I've been doing. I've been doing a bunch of off stream shared cockpit flights to prepare for the live stream. And so when we do an off stream shared cockpit flight, you gotta slide that SOP, bro. I'm trying to learn them Delta flows too. Although it can't be too far off from Southwest. At least I hope not. Wendy's in the chat. What's up, Wendy? Good to see you, man. Appreciate you for jumping on board, man. Dude, why do I feel like you haven't streamed in like so long? Let me check, actually. Let me check your channel, Wendy. Yeah, 2 weeks ago. Just, you've been chilling or like what? Nothing wrong with it. Nothing wrong with it. Trust me. Trust me, I'm not one to talk. Yeah, I'm not one to talk with my 2-month break. But no, I'm just curious, cause like, bro, I wanna hang out in your streams, bro. Your streams are usually pretty fun. Dude was wearing the pit. You can't be serious, bro. You can't be serious, bro. Yo, chat, is this thing on? Oh my god, Canada even had his glasses off. Oh dude, Wendy, bad looks, bad looks. Oh my god, you haven't streamed in so long. Says the one who took 2 months off, bro. I know, I even said it, I admitted it. I said I'm not one to talk. I'm just saying I want to hang out with Wendy on Wendy's streams. So I can rage bait him, really, that's why. I just want to rage bait him. Okay, cool, Micah, no, lame, Arnav fun, Micah, lame. No. Like I said, if we, we'll talk a little bit more about it in cruise, and we can kind of, you know, go over things and brief the two approaches. As of right now, I'm gonna take the RNAV Yankee 22 left from TAC, but we could just take it from turn and fly the X-ray, which is gonna be pretty cool, like you said. But as of right now, I'm being lame, whatever you want to call it, whatever. Oh, you're the rage bait. Well, because I have to return the favor to you guys, right? Because of the amount of times that y'all rage bait me on stream, it's actually ridiculous, dude. It's so bad. Haven't been in Georgia? Oh, dude, you're in oh my god, hold up. You're in Arizona now after Expo. Okay, cool. Okay, cool. That's some traveling, huh? No, Sherlock, but, sorry, I don't know where I was going with that. But that's cool, though, Wendy. That is cool. What you doing in Arizona? Just hanging out on vacation? I feel like Arizona isn't a vacation spot, though, guys. I feel like not many people go to Arizona for vacation. Correct me if I'm wrong, but like, who's gonna go to vacation? Who's gonna vacation in Arizona? Hot as hell. Hypocritical. Really? Hypocritical, huh? Okay. Right. I just said I'm returning the favor. I'm returning the rage bait back to its original source. True, the mountains up north. Yeah. That's where Matt's from. Arizona. I think he's like the Flagstaff area or whatever. And I asked him, I was like, bro, it must have been hot as hell growing up, right? Like, did you get used to it or whatever? Because most people in Arizona, they're like, yeah, you get used to it over, you know, a certain period of time. But actually what he said, and up in Flagstaff, it doesn't even get that hot. And plus the mountains and stuff, it helps a lot. So I guess, yeah, if you're going like north, if you're going to the north end of Arizona, like Flagstaff and up there, I guess it's cool. But I know like Mesa, where Pilot lives, and obviously Phoenix, because I've been there a few times. Yeah, no, that's bad. That's bad. Dewan, what's up, man? Good to see you. Damn, gang, I mean, there's, oh yeah, Tucson too. Tucson's cool. I've been there, actually, I haven't been there, but I flew into Tucson. What we did is I had a baseball tournament in Phoenix. I think it was actually near Mesa. And we landed in Tucson and we drove up. It was like a 45-minute drive up to Phoenix. So yeah, I've been to Tucson, but I haven't actually, you know, stepped outside and got to stay in Tucson for a extended period of time. This is gonna be a long night. Oh, is it really? Okay, I don't like that. That's not good to hear. King, what's up, man? Welcome to the stream. What's up? Happy 4th of July. Appreciate you for jumping on board. Hopefully you enjoy the stream. We got Julian always coming in with his golf stream shots. Like, come on, it's like me posting Southwest screenshots. It's like nothing new. But here it is, the 742. Oh yeah, it does kind of look a little iffy in Tampa, if you will. Okay, Mexican Aviator, I see you repping SWA. Yeah, I mean, this just, like, bro, what are we doing? This is what it looks like right there. What a great screenshot, guys. No, I'm messing with you. I'm messing with you. But no, back to my original point. I'm just not a fan of the inside the terminal shots. I don't know what it is. I'm just hot take, I guess. Hot take. I've been to Phoenix for a weekend. Okay, cool. I've been there for a little bit over a weekend. I liked it, honestly. I'm not a huge complainer of the dry heat. To be honest with you, I'm more of a hater on the humidity than the dry heat. I can do with the dry heat. I don't think it was too bad. Yeah, Sedona, dude. Sedona's really nice. I heard really good things about Sedona. Yeah. Has anyone noticed how low Micah is? Micah, yeah, my music was blasting there for a second. I forgot to turn it down from my intro audio. Freaking yapper? Well, yeah, I'm a yapper. We've done known this. Prologues. 2.1. Yeah, I don't even know what that means. Prologues AA 2.1, but 0.9 of it is just yapping in the pre-flight. What does AA mean? AA 2.1, but 0.9 of it is just yapping in the pre-flight. Like, I'm lost. I'm lost. You got everybody, you got the whole squad lost, bro. Loki, you need to learn the RJ one day? Yeah. You gotta go watch your Sim CFI. Or even Owls. Owls streamed it yesterday. That approach, like I said, into Charleston was pretty cool. Average time in hours. Okay. You're just lost, broski? Really? Really? Okay. So I'm getting rage baited by pretty much everybody now. Alright. Nah, that's cool. That's cool, guys. Nah. That's cool, guys. Good stuff. Good stuff. Alrighty, guys. Without further ado, let's get the ball rolling. Let's head over here to the front of the airport. I mean, ortho right here in the parking lot. Don't even get me started, dude. You know what I'm saying? I don't gotta say anything about this. I don't gotta say anything about this. Stay away from the parking lot if you're wanting to purchase this airport. I guess they have this zone blocked off for construction, which I think is pretty cool. But I mean, the ground textures are just like horrendous. What is this? Like half of the parking lot's painted green and the other is if that's what they're trying to model, I guess. But like, why is there grass, bro? Why is there grass? Although I do like these construction vehicles and whatnot. I think that's pretty cool. But anyways, ooh, okay. We got it like okay. So they modeled a Hilton guarded inn with another atrocious parking lot. Man, fly too high in their parking lots, guys. And I know I'm over here like anybody's gonna pay that much attention to the damn parking lots, but hey. Whatever that is. I like the billboards though. I think the billboards are pretty cool. I think that's pretty cool. Airport parking. Okay. I mean, once again, just the ground textures, like not even modeled. Not even modeled. But the fine airport parking lot right here looks pretty cool. I just wish there was actually like parking spots within the parking lot and cars. I think that would be pretty cool. Is Tulsa in Arizona? I forgot. So guys, are we not gonna say anything about that actually wild comment of this like uncultured, uneducated person within the stream? No way they actually have the train modeled. Hold up. Bro, that's not an American train though. I hate to be that guy, but this ain't no American train, bro. This is some like European train, bro. But I do like how they have the train modeled. Yeah, like what is this? This is literally from Russia, bro. What? It's windy. You're right. You're right, Owls. My bad. My bad. Sorry for making a big deal out of it. We're used to it by now. The lights aren't animated though on the railroad crossing, but I guess most of us here are here for flying, right? But not rail flying. So you got these little, what do you want to call these? Like cargo drop off and like pickup points here at the airport. I actually went to South Carolina. And oh, Southwest Cargo, that's pretty cool. They got UPS here. This is not train sim. I know. But it's just the attention to detail I'm trying to point out for you guys. But I went to Charleston. Not Charleston. Nope, not Charleston. I went to, let me find it. Greenville. I went to Spartansburg. and we passed through Greensville, and I got to go check out the Greenville Spartanburg International Airport, and they actually had these little, I guess, distribution centers, whatever you want to call it, and they had UPS and FedEx there, which was pretty cool. But we weren't able to stay there for too long. We only stopped there for about 10 minutes. It wasn't a busy airport at all. They had like 3 aircraft taking off in the span of like 50 minutes. So yeah, the terminals, let's take a look inside. I like the American flag. I think that's pretty cool. Okay, can you not? Jesus. Here, let me actually reset my camera, because the position that I have locked on, it's super far off, so not able to move the camera as well as I'd like. So no, I guess, well, we can check first before I start talking. Another like parking lot, if you will. I like how they actually have like the parking strips, the parking spots modeled. I think that's pretty cool. And then they have these little like rain covers, or covers in general, which is pretty cool. Although it looks like they're almost glass, like it's transparent, dude. And then the pulls don't even go up to like, yeah. So it's just not, it's not attention. It's not, they didn't spend too much time on the attention to detail part of this scenery. Like there's a missing wall connecting the street to the on-ramp here, or off-ramp, whatever this is. You actually got cars parked over here, but once again, the ground textures are non-existent. Whatever this is right here, I don't know if this is them trying to make grass. But this straight up looks like a swamp. Although the road doesn't look half bad, but I mean, it's a road, right? You got these little like air conditioning units over here, which looks pretty cool. Once again, you got this road here, which looks nice. I like the bridge going over. I think that's pretty cool. Can you go inside of it? You can, but there's literally nothing. I wish they would have added some people in here. I think that would have been pretty cool to see. And then we come inside the terminal. You got a big old Southwest logo here. And yeah, I mean, the terminal, it's all right. Not a lot of people, a bunch of seats. I guess that's an accurate representation of Tulsa. I don't think this is a insanely busy airport. I think that's fair to say, right? Flyfrontier.com. So what are they trying to block off here, chat? Can someone explain this one to me? What are they trying to block off? Because it doesn't seem like they're trying to block off anything. You got it, just a kind of slap on the wrist type image over here, trying to represent Hudson store. Looks like you got a Subway. You can't even really see it because your camera keeps glitching on top of the roof every time. You got a Market Express. Never heard of that. You got a Fat Guys. That's insane. What? Oh, nah. Yo, that's insane. They didn't... Nah, screw Five Guys. They said Fat Guys. What? That's crazy, chat. That's crazy. And then you got a bunch of seating area. The ground textures here are like all right, above average, I'll tell you that. The terminal is okay. Actually no, the terminal is below average. The jetways are okay. I like the jetways. I think the jetways aren't too bad. But let's get back to chat here. Oh, we're talking about height here. Okay. Okay. Owls, you're 5'9". Okay. 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 Interested to see you at next year's expo. Chat, will I be taller than Owls at next year's expo? No way you shrunk though, bro. No way you shrunk. Gang, I thought you were like 6'1". I feel like you're 6'1", dude. There's no way you're 5'9". We don't need to see this shit. Let's just push. Okay. We'll push. I know. You guys get the memo. Not a good scenery. Wouldn't recommend it unless you're a big Southwest fan or you're a Southwest Virtual Airlines pilot and you're wanting to fly to like every single airport, or you're a fan of just wanting to pick up add-on scenery for every single airport, or you're like me who hates Asobo scenery, wants to check out new places, wants to cover new scenery. That's the streamer side of me. No, if you're like me, you hate Asobo scenery, you can't stand Asobo scenery, you have to have add-on scenery. Somewhat of a theme for add-on scenery. Seen already, people in the ZKC have sent so many screenshots of what? Sent so many screenshots of what? The new scenery? This scenery right here? Let's get the ball rolling. Proceeds to leave the aircraft. Well, yeah, because like I said, I'm showing you guys what the scenery is all about. Oh my god, I'll be back in 20 minutes. He'll be sitting here. Yes, I will. Charleston equals Greenville. No, I was just... No. Maybe I'm a bit lost. But I think we're not doing half bad today. It was really bad yesterday. Not yesterday, but my last stream. I was extremely lost. I was locked out, and I needed someone to let me in. But today, I'm in the process of being let in. It seems like I'm somewhat there today. It's going good so far. 4th of July in July or October? So that's question of the day right there, chat. Mexican Aviator, is the 4th of July in July or October? Chat, anybody want to help me answer that one? I actually heard it was in September, if anybody wants to correct me if I'm wrong, but I heard the 4th of July is in September. It's something to do with like the independence of Southwest Airlines, I think. The 4th of July, it's like a Southwest Independence Day or something like that. I don't know though. I don't know. I'm just not really caught up with all that, you know? All those shenanigans. Orlando solos all airports. Well, I don't have the Taxi to Gate Orlando anymore because I uninstalled it from my computer like an absolute idiot. And because Taxi to Gate is like no longer a company, I guess, or at least on Sim Market, I can't download the scenery. And when I try and go to their website, they don't even support Microsoft Flight Simulator 2020. So I don't know what's up with that. Rachel says, "Hurry up, bro. I'm waiting." All right, my bad. Oh my god, don't insult my Tulsa. Yeah, dude, we need a better Tulsa, I'll tell you that. But it's a Tulsa, it's an add-on scenery, it's Fly Too High, you know. It's not like they're raising the bar right now. It's not like, oh shoot, Fly Too High actually is starting to like exceed their expectations. No, they're meeting they're meeting expectations. Like it's nothing new when it comes to like Fly Too High and their sceneries. That's my comment. My overall generalization of this airport. Look at the Lufthansa tail. Oh yeah, that's true. Okay, so that's actually pretty cool. Hold up. Not to take back anything I said. Let's continue exploring this airport. I don't know why I listen to you guys. Why do I listen to you guys? I guess because I'm a streamer, right? I have to listen to you guys. Got another rail car. I'm not sure what the history of the railroad is here at Tulsa. It seems to be somewhat important. They have like some, once again, like, it's not even an American rail car, dude. This is not a single rail car I've seen is American. So I don't know where they got these reference images from, but yeah. Okay, so I don't know if it's like the Tulsa School District bus graveyard is right here or whatever, or where they store their buses, but we got a lot of school buses, guys. Not a fan of school. Don't want to see any school buses. What is this right here? International. Great. International what? What is this? Seems like we got a lot of, once again, like distribution centers here. A bunch of cargo stuff here at Tulsa. So I guess we might fly the 300 into here one day. If this airport ever gets an update. I'm sure it will. I think that's a no-brainer of a question, but I guess the better question would be when it gets an update, we can probably fly the 300 in here, right, Chad? I think they fly the 300 in here. A300. Spirit Aerosystems. Okay. Not sure what the Spirit Aerosystems is all about. But we'll slide over here to the American hangar right here. Wish this was animating. Or I wish they had an animation for the hangar, in which it would open and close, and if we go inside the hangar, there's nothing there, it's just blank. So, or maybe they could have just left it open, or at least cracked, and there was some sort of aircraft inside of there, like a 320 or 321 or something like that, or some sort of American aircraft. I think that would be pretty cool. Got a bunch of ground equipment vehicles here, equipment I should say. And then there's a business jet something. I forgot where it is at. There's a business jet something. I think it's actually over there if I'm not mistaken, but there's some hangar that has business jet on it, which was pretty cool to see. Got a bunch of... Really don't know what these are. I think of just a bunch of... So you got like tow bars right here. I don't know if these are horizontal stabilizers or what. And this looks like, I was gonna say gold, but that's a crazy statement. That's definitely not gold. I don't know what that is though. But I guess it's just a bunch of aircraft assets, if you will. Okay, so this is what I'm talking about. Like cracked hangars. I mean, what is this? It's literally just a... Oh my god, bro. What is this, bro? What is this? Bro, chat, what, bro? Oh my lord. Okay. But this is what I was saying. I wish they would have done this on the American hangar, where they left it kind of cracked like this, but they actually had like an American aircraft. Center of engineering. Okay. I guess this is like an engineering base or something like that for American. Maybe a maintenance base. Kind of like Cardiff or British Airways. Kind of where they store their aircraft or send them in for maintenance or whatever. I'm not sure. And then you just got a bunch of other, warehouses and buildings, and then you got another hangar over here. I'm not sure if the, what would it be, Oklahoma Air National Guard operates right here, something like that. Seems like it. Kink says, am I the only one that's 11 or 5'11" and a half? I'm sure you're not. I think if you're asking the question directed towards this stream in particular, like if you're the only person that's 5'11" in this stream, I would probably say yes. Although I feel like Owls is not 5'9". I think Owls is 5'11". But I guess if he says 5'9", hey. This is a cool hangar. I like this. And then the wear and tear on the ground textures as well, you can kind of see. I wouldn't really say like, it's not really like oil spills. But I hope you guys get what I'm trying to get at. Control tower here. Don't think you can go inside of it. You can't. It teleports you to the top. Although it does look like it's modeled, you just can't go inside of it. Which makes a lot of sense, right? It does, chat. That makes a lot of sense. We're going to model the tower, but we're not going to allow the camera and Microsoft Flight Simulator to go into the tower. So the people can only look from the outside. Nah, see, that's smart, bro. That's smart. I think more scenery developers need to start doing that, right, chat? You got Tulsa over there, which is pretty cool, I guess. And then you got FBOs over here for Julian when he flies his Gulfstream, and for my GA flyers out here. And then you got like a little like toll system here for parking. You got to pay for like daily and hourly or a weekly parking or whatever the options are. Anyways, that's it. No more scenery reviewing, and no more walking through the Tulsa International Airport for Microsoft Flight Simulator from Fly Too High. We're gonna stop talking about the airport, and we're gonna start talking about our aircraft and our flight today. We're here in the 737-800 flying Freedom 1. If you guys are oblivious to the thumbnail and the aircraft that we just showed. I'm gonna get to chat, and then we're gonna go ahead and start getting everything situated for our departure out of Tulsa. I got the DC-9 and the Lufthansa tail. Where is it though, bro? Where is that? 6 foot, 6'1". Oh, so you said 6'1", and then your second message says 6 foot to 6'2", somewhere around there. Okay. Yeah, I would say like, yeah, around 6 foot. Oh, okay. Thanks, genius. Appreciate that, Green. I'm talking about where in the Tulsa airport is the Lufthansa tail. Wow, 50 minutes. Can we finally see a cockpit? Yeah, we can, dude. We should celebrate that. Cameron, what's up, man? Good to see you. They cooked. I know, dude. I know. This is a fire scenery, dude. Ice is crazy. Ice's buses right there, dude. Oh, that's funny. Let's see here. The devs were making, the devs were flying too high when making this. Yeah, no kidding, dude. Oh, man. The airplane is a cool color. It is, man. What's up, Flight Simmer 123? Good to see you. Is this a real game? It is real. This is not, this is real life, chat. Is the game, like, real, though? I mean, how does that make any sense? I'm 30, you're 30 feet tall? Damn, dude, you're tall, man. That's really cool. Let's see here. You didn't scroll up far enough in Flight Sim Media. You missed half of my screenshots. Okay, this guy says Zaddy. That's insane. And Nolan's calling me. Oh my god, bro. Why is little bro calling me? Anyways, We got some screenshots from King. Okay, that's pretty cool to see. We got some screenshots coming in from King. A lot of screenshots here in X-Plane, guys. What's going on right here? Are these guys trying to, like... These guys trying to persuade me to get into X-Plane? I think so. I'm not sure. But if we keep on scrolling up, we'll be able to see some of Julian's screenshots. Julian, we already checked out all of your screenshots. We saw the 7.2 screenshots, and we saw the Gulfstream screenshots. So I don't know what other screenshots you want us to check out. And all of these I've already checked out earlier today. So I'll tell you what, though. I wanna check out this one on stream. This looks really good. This looks really good. Although it almost looks like AI. Like if you've ever had ChatGPT make you an image, it's almost kind of what it gives hints of like AI off to me. In a way, but I don't know. It's still a really cool shot, but I don't know. Just the ortho and the buildings in particular kind of look like it's like AI. Yeah. Okay. So I guess we're gonna go ahead and get back out of the cockpit and we're gonna go check out the scenery. I lied, bro. I lied. I said we weren't gonna check out the scenery anymore. I lied. We gotta go find this because this is by far the coolest part of the scenery. But it's where exactly is it? I think it's over here, isn't it? What is this right here? Yep, this is it right here. Okay, we found it, chat. Okay, these ground textures, on the other hand, are actually really nice. That I like. I like the kind of rivets and the cracks and whatnot, and then you can see the tire marks. Like this is a cool runway right here as well. Like they did a good job on this side of the airport, it seems like. Obviously, I haven't checked out the scenery in depth. You got some hangars right here. I wish they would add. I wish they would add static aircraft, but I would take that back. And then here's the business jet hangar right here. So yeah, you got your FBOs and your kind of business jet hangars and whatnot over here, which is cool. Some private hangars and whatnot. You got a Williams, Omni Air. So yeah, just a bunch of hangars. All right, anyways, I want to make this really quick. We're going to go check out the DC-9 and the Lufthansa tail. Which I'm not sure where the Lufthansa tail is, but here's the DC-9. What is this right here? What aircraft is this, chat, for my War Thunder guys? Holy, that is a terrible model. Oh my god, chat, is this Minecraft? Dude, I don't know. It just keeps getting worse, I guess. I don't know how. Tulsa Air and Space Museum. Okay, American DC-9. Once again, a Minecraft-looking model / rendition of the DC-9. Yeah, I mean, it's not even like you got... Okay. Yeah. Yep. Yep. It is what it is, huh? Is what it is. Forget the Lufthansa tail, dude. I think we're all about done with this scenery. Forget the Lufthansa tail. Oh my gosh, man. Mike, I see the short bus. Oh yeah, you saw the short bus? Isn't that cool? Didn't it say Cameron on it? I think on the back it had like a list of everybody riding the bus and it said Cameron. It said Green Axolotl on it. It said Andrews Aviation. It said Delta Flyer. It said Nolan. I think Owls was actually driving that bus. I'm just playing with you guys. Oh my god. I know. We're still at the gate, dude. Flame me. Oh my gosh, dude. My bad, guys. I might be selling, keeping us grounded. I know, dude. Hey, everyone. Y'all want to talk about, how we're still at the gate? Y'all gotta flame, y'all gotta flame green for influencing us to, continue to check out this airport. What's up, Mohammed? Good to see you, man. I was talking about you when we first saw your message at the very beginning of the chat. You always give us really fun coverage, so I appreciate that. And welcome to the stream, dude. I hope you enjoy it. Happy 4th of July, man. This is not a 747, no. Okay, we got an AI in our chat. Cool. Alrighty, so here is our dispatch release. We're going to come over here to performance. We're going to pop open our chart here, which is chart 10-3, and I believe it's going to be standard, but let's take a look. If we come over here to our takeoff minimums, we're going to be departing runway 18 left. 18 left says standard, which means we're going to toss Navigraph back over to our secondary monitor. We're going to leave our grand feet per minute per nautical mile and grand top altitude standard, and we're going to go ahead and request our takeoff PWB data. We are now going to turn off the music as we start to turn up the sim sounds and get ready for pushback and departure. Alright, we're going to slide up here. We're going to go one pump on. We're going to go passenger signs on because boarding has been completed. We're going to slide up here. IRSs are aligned. We're going to run through the lead edge device test. Cool. GPS, ILS, and GLS lights as extinguished. Serve center phone switches off. We're going to get that VHF2 to the on position. NG reverser. SVA life. Flight ops. Come on, SVA life. Thank you very much. Manuals. SVA 737 NG AOM. What am I looking for? There we go. NG reversers lights extinguished. Passenger oxygen switches in the normal and guarded position. Crew oxygen is checked. Flight recorder test. Mock airspeed warning test number 1, mock airspeed warning test number 2, stall warning test number 1, stall warning test number 2. We can get that back to normal and guarded. Yaw damper is in the on position. We got one pump on. We're going to go all pumps on. We're going to slide up here. We're going to go back, ground power, AC, DC, meter selectors. Set in the battery and ground power position. Window heats are going to come on. We're going to run through our probe test. We're going to go ahead and set the hydraulic pumps. The A's off, B's on. We're going to run through our cockpit voice recorder test. Boom, green light, we're good to go. And we're going to let Rachel set the pressurization for us. We're going to also make sure that the air conditioning panel is set. Alright, we're going to slide down here to our FMC, or FMS. We're going to go to the route page. And we're going to leave that there. We're going to come over here to our EFB, request our dispatch release from our company, if you will, or at least grab it here on the EFB. And then sim, it would be, yeah, we're going to request our dispatch release from SimBrief. And now that we got that, what we're going to do is we're going to bring up Love Cars 5, and I'm bringing that up on stream so you guys get to kind of see what I'm doing here. We're going to go to dispatch tab. We're going to uplink to FMC. You're going to see our secondary FMC move, and you're going to be like, what the heck's going on? That is Southwest Virtual Airlines. Custom integrated cockpit. Sorry. Custom integrated co-pilot within the PMDG and Max 8 cockpit, and we call her Rachel here on the channel. Although, hey, actually I can't say that because I'm under NDA to say anything about something that's coming out soon for Love Cars 5. That's all I'm going to say. Not to get your hopes up. Don't get your hopes up. Just wait till I post something out on my channel or on the Southwest Virtual Airlines channel regarding some new partnerships, regarding some new stuff coming along with Love Cars 5 and the co-pilot we have here at SVA. Anyways, what she's doing right now is she's set our dispatcher, she set our weight and balance from the dispatch release. She's going to go ahead and toss in our origin, that being Tulsa, toss in Midway, that being our destination, and then we're going to come over here to where it says flight plan request, and we're going to go ahead and grab our SimBrief route. We're going to go ahead and put that on request and let that go through. You're 1 hour in and Micah hasn't even connected to the network. That's true. I do need to connect to the network. Thank you very much for reminding me to open up VATSIM and connect. You make my hopes go down. Okay. Wow. That's crazy. Oh my god. Alright, we're going to go ahead and load in our flight plan. Bro could have had Rachel do his pre-flight while he did the airport tour. Coulda, woulda, shoulda, I guess. Although I do kind of like how I have everything in a certain flow, and I do everything at a certain time. So I feel like I'd kind of be like uncoordinated if I had her do everything, and then I like hop inside the flight deck. Because this is, I think, the very first time we've ever spawned into the aircraft in a through flight state on stream, at least. So that in and of itself kind of has me uncoordinated. But hey, we're gonna activate our flight. And we're going to execute that into the FMC. We're going to go over to Navigraph. We're going to take a look here at our departure runway, which is going to be runway 18 left. Before we execute that, I do want to confirm that with Love Cars 5 and our PWB data. Yeah, we're departing runway 18 left, so we're going to go ahead and execute that. We're going to come here to the departure and arrival index page. We're going to select runway 18 left and select the Tulsa 1 departure. We're going to come in here to Midway. We're going to select the RNAV X-ray. I'm going to say it now. We're going to do the RNAV X-ray 22. We're going to do the RNAV X-ray 22. And we're going to take it from turn, which really is no fix. It says final approach fix, or at least initial approach fix, if you will. But in here, there's no transition. And we're going to be on the, Indy 6 arrival. And we're going to be taking the Mago transition. We'll execute that. We'll come over here to init ref. We're going to throw up Love Cars 5 here on stream once again, and we're going to uplink our takeoff PWB data. You're going to see my secondary FMC moving again. You're going to be like, what the heck's going on? This time it's Rachel tossing in all of our takeoff PWB numbers into the FMC. So, love that. Now I get to kind of sit back and relax and talk to chat while we get everything situated. We also want to make sure we're good to go for the briefing. And I want to get my clearance as well. 10, traffic, terrain radar. And we're going to go ahead and set the altimeter 290907, 290907. Set both sides. We'll come down here. We're going to go ahead and set our VHF and nav radios here shortly after we connect to the VATSIM network. Before I do that, I need to pre-file on the VATSIM network to get our clearance sent over to my man Green Axolotl. Southwest 4663. I hope that if anybody's flying along, they don't take my call sign. That would be very, 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 very bad and make me very, very sad. I'm just playing. I encourage you guys to fly along. And if you take my call sign, so be it. Guess what? I deal with it. I know Nolan had to hop off because he's going over with Amtrak right now at Cary or Raleigh, whatever station he works at. Oh my god, no, I'm not going to have this again with, oh my god, I'm not going to have this issue again, am I? Chat, please no, please no, please no. Oh, it disconnected me for the very same reason that I got disconnected again and again and again and again a few weeks ago. So I hope that we don't have this issue where it keeps disconnecting me. Fingers crossed. Please, 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 please. Okay, I think we're good. I think we're good. All right, we got our PDC here. We'll take a look at this here, and we'll go ahead and make sure that the route matches up with our dispatch release. Tulsa to Springfield, direct Mago to join the Indy 7 arrival. We got Tulsa Tower here, which is green, saying beep, beep, beep. This guy, bro. And our squawk code is going to be 5770, so we'll go ahead and set that in the transponder here. We're going up to 370. Runway heading, maintain 15,000, expect 37, 10 after, and departures offline. Okay. Setcom 112.20.
Check.
Alright, 2120. And then, let's see here. How you doing, Rachel, over here? Seems like we're doing alright. Through flight procedure.
Check.
We're gonna have Rachel run through the through flight procedure, which I'm not sure. Yeah, she's probably gonna mess up here. Or try and mess with the secondary FMC and recycle the IRS. Yep, there she goes. Yeah. Okay, that's fine. What we're going to do is we're going to go over to dispatch release. We're going to cancel the uplink because she did everything besides the V speeds before I rudely interrupted her and did the through flight procedure. What we're going to do is we're going to check, not SimBrief, we're going to check Love Cars 5 for our takeoff V speeds. It's 136 at our V1. It's 137 at our VR. Our rotation speed, and then our V2 is going to be set at 142. And then if we come up here, you guys can see our MCP panel is set, our altimeter is set, and let's see here. We actually don't have a minimum cleanup altitude. At least it doesn't look like we do. No, we do. I don't know why she didn't set that. That's interesting. That's fine though. Set barrel minimums 1678.
Check.
So 1678. That's weird. Set barrel minimums 1678.
Check.
Oh, they're not synced. Okay. Okay. That's because I'm using a, if you guys haven't noticed already that my PFD colors are a bit different, I'm using, I don't really know what to call it. I guess a different config for the aircraft. Let's see here. Menu, PMDG setup, options. Yeah, a different, like, fixed config for the aircraft. So, my, minimums won't be synced. So that's going to be an interesting adjustment. Set barrel minimums, 1678.
Check.
But at least we can have Rachel do it for her side. So I guess that is somewhat realistic. And then I said it's 1678. And then we'll just have to set that over here as well. Alright, there we go. And then she set 5778 here in the box, and she ran through the TCAS test, I believe. Although I don't actually know. I'm not sure if they do that in the through flight. I don't recall her running through the TCAS test. So I don't think that's something to do within the through flight flow, but I'm not entirely sure. Not a big through flight guy myself. Alright, we'll go ahead and leave the legs page here up on my side. And then we'll come up here. And I was going to say let's start the APU. I'm going to hold off on that. We're going to go bat bus APU gen, and we're going to run through the before start checklist.
Before start checklist. FMC.
Programmed.
Briefings.
Briefings. Not complete. Cancel checklist. Alrighty, let's go through the briefings, guys. I'm probably not going to be too pristine on this. I haven't done briefings in a hot minute. So please, forgive me. Let me get everything ready, though, for our briefings, and I'll have Love Cars 5 be popped up here. Alrighty, Rachel, you ready for the departure briefing? Chat, you ready for the departure briefing? Alright, I'm going to jump the gun. I'm going to say everybody's saying yes. I hope so. I'm going to be the pilot flying. She's going to be the pilot monitoring. Or at least, it seems like y'all are the pilot monitoring. I tell you, in the chat. It's crazy. Anyways, let me know when you guys have chart 10-9 open, alright? Alright, y'all got chart 10-9 open? Cool. Today we're going to be taking runway 18 left. We're going to be pushing back here, facing northeast on Golf. We're going to take Juliet to cross runway 26, runway 8, and take Juliet to Juliet 1 for a full-length departure here out of runway 18 left. Runway conditions are 6x6. And then we're going to go over the RTO considerations here. Anything below 80 knots will reject for any master caution, fire, bell, or any reason why you or I think it's not safe to continue the takeoff roll. Anything above 80 knots will reject for an engine fire, engine failure, fear that the aircraft is no longer airworthy, or any wind shear. If necessary, we'll come to a complete stop on the runway and will advise the controller when the workload is appropriate. Clearance. We are cleared as filed, and we're squawking 5770. Set altitude 150.
Check.
We have our top altitude of 15,000 feet set in the MCP panel. We have our departure heading, which is going to be heading 180 and the heading bug, and we have our V2 speed of 140, and we have our EFPs set to 180 on both sides. We are going to fly runway heading, direct Springfield, direct Mago to join the Indy 6 arrival into Midway. Departure briefing completed. Okay, I don't think I did too bad there, chat. I don't think I did too bad. And then for the engine failure procedure, guys, we're just going to fly runway heading, which we have set here in the EFPs. That being 180. And then we have that set in the heading select bug as well. Cool. Alright, sorry for my very intensive yap there. How to make sure we're getting the aircraft all set. Now I can get back to chat. So if you're wanting to say anything, now's the time so I can actually be caught up. Pilot Rocky's here as well. Pilot Rocky, what's up, man? Good to see you. Micah Coleman's in the chat as well. Micah, what's up? Happy 4th of July, Rocky. Happy 4th of July, Micah Coleman. Good to see you guys. When is the next time you're going to fly something other than the 737? Yeah, I flew the 350. I threw the 350 3 days ago. And I actually think tomorrow, if I will stream, tomorrow's going to be another 350 stream. Tomorrow we might be back in 2024. Or we might do that on Sunday. I'm not entirely sure. But I do have the intent of getting a stream out this weekend. But don't hold me on that because I don't know. I also want to try and mix in some videos there. I've been trying to get a lot of videos done. So we might have like a bum rush of videos coming on the channel, which is really cool because I'm starting to get the hang of the videos, as y'all saw from that B2 video I posted about a week ago. Altimeter's wrong, is it really? What's the altimeter then? Because I have 2909 set on my side. That's what Love Cars 5 is giving me, and let me check Navigraph. 2909 thank you very much. 2909 we'll set that on both sides. Is that synced? It's not. Okay.
Hey, what's the altimeter?
Alright, bro. And now we got Muhammad. And now we got Muhammad. This guy, bro. Oh my god. Bro, I used to live in Baltimore, Maryland, and on 4th of July, you cannot tell the difference between gunshots and fireworks, bro. Oh my god. It was actually like that last night for me. Because it's like, I don't expect fireworks on the 3rd of July, you know what I'm saying? Unless I'm unaware that that's some sort of holiday for maybe a different religion or something like that. But like, I'm not used to people shooting off fireworks on the 3rd of July. So that kind of caught me off guard. Typical in Georgia, that's crazy. Oh, we know, Rocky. I get what you're saying. You're trying to say when you fly, it's not safe. Yeah, we know. You don't need to tell us that. You don't need to reiterate that. We got you. Flyer shared cockpit with me. I know. I don't know. I'm trying to get situated and trying to get like grounded on my side first before I start doing shared cockpit flights, because I need to start logging more streams on my side before I do shared cockpit flights. So, plus it's like, dude, I'm trying to take advantage of all these new drops. So, I want to show you how I fly the Max. Shake it to the max. I'm gonna shake it to the max. Yeah, you want to show me how you fly the Max? I'm interested to see how you fly the Max. I feel like it's gonna be a bit scary how you fly the Max, actually. Anyways, 121.2. Actually, you know what? I completely missed the VHF and nav radio side of the MCP VHF and nav radio part of the briefing. So anyways, we'll go over it now, but we're going to want to get these guys on. And set comm 2, guard.
Check.
Alright, so for VHF 1, we have 121.20 set, which is Tulsa Tower. And for VHF 2, we have guard. And I think we're pretty much good to go. So let's run through the before start checklist.
Before start checklist. FMC.
Programmed.
Briefings.
Complete.
Oxygen masks and quantity.
Checked.
EECs.
Yo, don't do that.
EECs. On.
Navigation switches.
Normal.
Display switches.
Auto and normal.
Fuel.
Oh my god, bro.
Stop doing that. But why?
5.1 cleared with 15.1 cleared with 15.1. Center pumps off. Set.
Passenger sign.
On.
Window heat.
On.
Hydraulic.
A's off, B's on.
Pressurization.
Set auto.
Flight instrument.
2996 set.
Statical.
Set. Set. Oh my god, no! I went too fast and Love Cars 5 crashed. That's not good. Love Cars 5. Don't crash, please. Oh my god, dude, do I have like some sort of like freaking like malware on my computer? Did the damn CSS launcher install malware on my computer or what, dude? Oh my god. Thank you. Tulsa, Chicago, 4663. Takeoff PWB data. has gone through, and we've already uplinked that. We're just gonna go to checklist, and we're gonna do it on our side. So we stopped at flight instruments. So 290906, auto brake is RTO, takeoff warning horn checked, parking brake is set. Transponder is set TARA, aileron and rudder trim is centered, OFPs fit, accepted, and fit for duty. Cool. Before start checklist complete. Start APU.
Check.
Alright, cool. Left course 5 is going to run up the APU. We're going to hop outside. Give the APU a good listen. Oh my, dude. Oh my, dude. That clicking is... that's tough. Bro, we're not trying to repeat what happened at John Wayne. Guys, lock in. I know, dude. Lock in, bro. I'm not trying to have what happened at St. Louis when, like, the director of, like, the Kansas City RTAC got all pissy with me and SVA. That didn't end up too good with him. Holy, shots fired, shots fired. Oh my god. Micah, when the new RDA scenery releases, you owe me a shared cockpit. Okay. Okay. I'm gonna stream it first by myself, but yeah. I'll do, how about we do like a 3-way? You, me, and Nolan? 3 ways. That's so nitty, bro. Oh my god. How about we do like a, I mean, I guess that's the only way to say it. Oh my god, dude. Oh my god. Yeah, let's do a 3-way shared cockpit. Oh my god, dude. That's even worse. Oh my god. Oh, I'm so cooked. Oh my god, dude. That is so bad. Oh my god. Oh, dude. Oh my god. That is actually hilarious, bro. Oh my god. Okay, bro, you're actually gay. Bro, on God, I'm not, bro. Trust me. Oh my gosh, dude. That's bad, bro. Pause, clip that. What the helly? Airborne with Sean Diddy Combs. Oh, dude. What the helly? Oh my god, bro. William, what's up, man? Welcome to the stream. Hope you enjoy it, man. Hope you're having a good 4th of July as well. If you're American, that is. To all my American friends who I haven't said it already, happy 4th of July, guys. Hope you guys are enjoying Independence Day here in America. Or our Independence Day. Bro says you know better. My bad, bro. My bad. I did not mean it like that, guys. I did not mean it like that. Alright, let's take a look here at the PDC. It doesn't say anything about contact him for taxi or pushback, so I'm not really sure, but I believe this is a non-movement zone. But let me double check.
APU bleed on.
Yeah, I believe this is a non-movement zone, so we're good to go. We can call him for taxi. Holy lag, bro. Alright, we'll leave it right about there. UK Independence Day equals 4th of July. Is that really, or are you just trolling? Is the United Kingdom's Independence Day also 4th of July? So I didn't know that. I don't think it is, though. I think you're just messing with me. No, it is trust. Yeah, no, it's definitely not. Definitely not. Alrighty, chat. Let's get the PA doc open. Let's take a look at the weather in Midway right now. We got a few clouds at 5,000, so it is cloudy. It is cloudy. Holy. Got that dry throat, you know what I'm saying, guys? Oh my god, dude. Dude, this is so bad. This is actually... Oh, dude. Oh my god, dude. This is so... I'm shooting myself in the foot. This is so bad, bro. Oh my gosh. Can't wait to take a look at the chat now. Hey, yo, hey, yo. Oh my god. What's up, Aviator? Good to see you, man. Appreciate you for being here. You're not helping your case. I know, dude. I know I'm not. I'm not. Winds right now. Winds right now are coming out of the, looks like they're actually coming out of the east at 11 knots. We said temperatures right around 90 degrees. So it's actually hot in Chicago. Hold up. Hold up. East at 11 miles per hour. We're going up to 370. And that's it. All right, let's head down here, run through the P8.
Yo, what are the winds?
Good afternoon from the flight deck.
170
Welcome aboard
11.
Southwest 4663
Yeah,
with service to Midway. Want to wish you a happy 4th of July here from the flight deck. This is your captain speaking. We're finishing up some paperwork here in the front. I'd expect to push in the next 10 minutes for an on-time departure. The weather in Chicago is cloudy right now with temperatures around 90 degrees and winds out of the east at 11 miles per hour. We're expecting a pretty smooth flight today. The seatbelt signs will be turned off once we reach your cruising altitude of 37,000 feet. Please give the flight attendants your full undivided attention as they brief you on the safety features of our Boeing 737-800 aircraft. From us up in the front and on behalf of all of us at Southwest Airlines, we'd like to thank you for flying with us today. Welcome on board. Ain't no way I just called this a 737-700 when Freedom 1's only in the 800. Oh no. Alright, we'll get our mic selector back to VHF1. We'll go ahead and hop back here to the cabin. Good afternoon from the flight deck. Welcome aboard Southwest. Give that PA a little lesson. Yep, session complete, yeah. Want to wish you a happy 4th of July here from the flight deck. This chopped. Bro's departure is definitely not on time. No, it's not, dude. No, it's not. It's about an hour late, actually. Falco! What's up, man? Good to see you. Happy 4th of July, dude. Great to have you on the stream today, dude. How was Flight Sim Expo? Give me a calm little recap. Give me a calm little recap of your Flight Sim Expo experience. I hope you had a fun time. Sure you did. It's always a good time at Flight Sim Expo. You gotta let me know how it was. Also, I kind of been asking everybody who's went, what's your favorite booth? What was your favorite booth? So far, actually, you know what? I was gonna say so far it's been WinWing. But I actually haven't heard a lot of WinWing, at least from my side of the pond. I also haven't asked a whole lot of people though. But I know Delta Flyer and Nolan, who goes by the Carry Rail Fan, they both win. I think, didn't you guys say the Bluebird booth was you guys' favorite? I've heard a lot of Bluebird stuff. So I'm interested to see what your favorite booth was, man. Even if Micah said, wait, what? Even if Micah saw Godman, he wouldn't escape the allegations? What? Bluebird was on 2? Bro, what? So you're saying Bluebird at the 1, iniBuilds booth at the 2, including the Synaptic, I'm assuming, and then you got WinWing at the 3. Okay. That's a good ranking right there. 11, miles per hour. Yeah, you heard that too? Yeah. Chopped PA, he says. Oh, dude. Cody, can we push or not? We're about to push right now, trust. I gotcha. Prepare for pushback and departure. Let's go. And then we'll go ahead and remove the chocks. And then we're going to actually put, no, we're going to go init ref here on the secondary FMC, and we'll kick that over to takeoff ref. So we can have our N1 right here. So when I say set takeoff thrust, we can actually have our N1. So set takeoff thrust 92.1 would be the call. As a person that did not attend Expo this year, VATSIM was the best. Right. As you had experience at Flight Sim Expo, yet you didn't go. Now that checks. David, what's up, man? Good to see you. He says, any chance to rebook to an on-time flight? Unfortunately, no. Nah, the dispatcher actually, he had us running late a little bit today. He held us back. We had an MEL item, actually. That was the thing. So we had our cabin utility. We had our cabin utility switch. It was broken, so we had the maintenance guys come on board and fix that for us. So now that we got that fixed, yeah, we're heading up to Midway now. So it wasn't like we were, touring the airport and just, lollygagging around or anything like that. Nah, it's just that we had, MEL out today. That's why the cabin utility button that was a bit broken for us. So yeah. Only damn thing I MEL'd was the captain. Oh my god. I mean, Batson was cool. I won't. I don't know how they won the award or whatever. The best booth? I don't think so. In my opinion, I don't think so. But hey. I'm not a huge VATSIM fan. I'm not really a huge VATSIM fan, although I use VATSIM every single flight. It's just, I don't know. I have bad experiences with their with the supervisors, I guess. Because their booth was huge and I had a full Traycon set up. Fair play. JL, what's up, man? How you doing? No Max Age stream today, my man, but what's up? Good to see you. Happy 4th of July, dude. Skystar, good morning. Happy Friday to you. How you doing, dude? Alrighty, I'm not really sure what GSX is waiting on. To finish boarding? How have we only boarded 98 passengers? Oh, because the damn jetway. That's why it disconnected, because we went too far away. Okay, well, at least half of y'all got on board today. And for those who are still stuck at the gate, well, even after all that time yapping, whatever the kids say these days, y'all still didn't, we still didn't reconnect the jetway, so yeah. Anyways, let's prepare for pushback and departure. We'll still come back over here. I want to check. GPU's disconnected. So I'm not really sure what it's talking about. Waiting on boarding. It's not. We're starting the pushback process. Okay, cool. Let's go. Let's go. Actually, Micah, fun fact, you'll be hitting 1,000 hours this flight. Will I really? Okay, cool. I'm excited. Okay. Rocky, do better. You're sweet, buddy. You're sweet. You're sweet, Rocky. David, what's up? Good to see you. Welcome to the stream. I hope you enjoyed today, man. Happy 4th of July from Italy. Hey, thank you very much. Thanks for coming along and celebrating with us. Appreciate you. Hopefully life in Italy is fun. I'm sure it is. I actually want to go to Italy. That's a cool place. You have 999 hours on VATSIM right now? Okay, cool. I'm excited to hit 1,000 hours this flight. Low key, I've been getting back to the NGs, really? Okay. That's how I like it. Hey, don't get me wrong, though. Every time I fly in the Max, it makes me realize just how good of a aircraft it really is, but in my opinion, this aircraft has in my opinion is better than the Max 8, and it has a special place in my heart. I love this baby. Huge fan of the NG. Yeah, check how many hours Muhammad has. But Muhammad, you also control a ton, so it's like... Alright, let's continue the pushback. We're going to go nose left, tail right. Also, if you guys didn't notice, by the very poor jetway connection, this airport, the scenery from Fly Too High does not have a GSX profile integrated into it. There's no option as of right now on iniBuilds or on the iniManager for a GSX profile for this airport, but you can bet your last dollar that there will be a GSX profile that will come out sometime in the future on flightsim.to. So as of right now, no GSX profile on the iniManager, and I haven't checked flightsim.to, so there may already be a GSX profile on there, but as of right now, there is not, and I don't have one installed right now in my sim, so just for the record. Let me show you how to fly the Max, dog. Yeah, so I don't think you need to teach me how to fly the Max. Anyways, pushback procedure.
Check.
Start number 2.
Pushback procedure complete. Start number 2. Oil pressure. Light off.
Park brake set.
Roll back.
All right, we'll spin number
Ready
2.
to start number 1.
Start. I'm sorry, we'll spin number 1. Start number 1.
Start number 1. Oil pressure. Light off.
Mohammed has 1,400 hours on VATSIM as a pilot and 967 hours as a controller. Wow, that's actually impressive. Good stuff, Mohammed. Hell yeah. I've deleted 2020 just on 2024. Skystar, I know you weren't there, but I actually did my first completed Flight Sim 2024 stream about 3 days ago. We flew the iniBuilds 350 into the newly released Doha.
Ready for
And
after
I can't say it was entirely great, but we did it. So that's a step in the right direction, you could say. Alright, I got the pin, the bag, and salute over on the right. Everybody's clear. After start procedure.
Check.
Doodle, what's up? Good to see you, man. Happy 4th of July.
Standing by flaps.
Appreciate you joining up, and I hope you enjoy the stream. Flaps 5.
Flaps 5.
Doodle says, I was flying on VATSIM last night. There was a guy that flew into Jersey with over 14,400 hours. That's unreal. Oh my. Yeah, VATSIM veteran, no kidding, dude. You have 1,058 hours as a pilot, and you have how many hours as a controller? You can pass me, you can pass me in Midway with how many hours you spent on the ground. Oh my god, bro. I'm landing into Hamilton Island. Sweet. Who makes the Hamilton Island scenery? Is it Impulse? Impulse Simulations? Rocky says 6-7, bro. What are you saying? Mohammed, your sim crash? Dude, after all this time on the ground, now your sim wants to crash. Oh, dude, you hate to see it. See, okay, well, I would say load back up, but I'm not at the gate, so I'm actually about to start my taxi roll, so yeah. If you want to, if you're confident in your ability to get your aircraft, if you're confident in your ability to get your aircraft all fired up and ready to rock and roll in a timely manner, then yeah, I would relaunch it. But you can join us from like St. Louis to
November 267, Lima
Midway.
Charlie, radio check.
Side by side.
Oh no, I forgot my push to talk. Is set to my wind wing side stick, so. Tulsa Tower, Southwest 4060. Tulsa Tower 4663, gonna be facing northeast, Golf, short of Juliet, ready for taxi 18 left with the weather.
As well as 2272. Like, it doesn't even know its call sign. Southwest 4663, runway 18 left, taxi via Charlie Juliet, cross 8 at Juliet.
Charlie Juliet, cross 8 at Juliet, Southwest 4663. Gang, that was so scuffed. And I said we were short of Juliet. We're actually not, we're short of Charlie.
And Southwest 2272, raise taxi.
Hey, now I know.
Southwest 2272, runway 18
Mohammed,
left,
permission to
Juliet,
spawn on the
cross 8 at
runway
Juliet, followed by
approved.
Company 73.
Oh, dude.
Follow company
Someone wall up this
73
controller,
for,
bro.
4827.
I'm just playing, I'm playing.
22.
Chat, we're 6% in. Yo. You don't turn this thing around. Lights on.
Lights on.
Clear left, clear right. Yeah, 541 hours as a controller. 160 of those are for 1 month. I know, dude, you went on like a crazy controlling spree. AUC makes the Hamilton Island, okay. I think I've seen some pretty cool shots of the Hamilton Island scenery. Or maybe I could be wrong. I could be thinking of a different scenery. Lights off.
Lights off.
Tulsa Tower.
I called him
November
saying like
267
Southwest
in Charlie.
64, and then I scrapped it. I was like,
Information
alright, bro.
uniform
And then I recalled him, and I just said my number. I was like, 4663. I called him short of Juliet. We're actually short of Charlie. I'm like, oh my god, dude.
18 left, taxi
Oh
via
my.
Echo, November 267 Lima Charlie.
Bro, that hum is like second to none. Oh, you are? Good stuff, Green. Hell yeah, man. Oh, wait. What? 50 hours and 4 days. Hold up, I just realized that. That... Bruh, hop off, gang. Holy no life. Before takeoff checklist.
Before takeoff checklist. Min takeoff fuel.
Verified.
Departure plan.
Complete.
Attendant notification.
Complete. Complete.
Electrical.
Generators on.
Anti-ice.
Off.
Packs.
Auto.
Bleeds.
Engines on, APU off.
Start switches.
Left continuous.
APU.
Off.
Flaps.
CDU 5 indicates 5. Green light.
Start levers.
Idle.
Recall.
Checked.
Before takeoff checklist complete.
Tulsa Tower, Southwest 4663 will be ready upon reaching.
Okay.
I want that turn and burn. I'm not gonna give this guy. I'm not gonna give this guy any ideas. But I'll tell you what I'm thinking here shortly.
63, runway 18 left, winds 17011.
So I was-
Takeoff, fly runway heading.
Fly runway heading, runway 18 left, clear for takeoff, Southwest 4663. What I was gonna say is, I'm gonna crash out if this guy gives me a line up and wait. But we got our takeoff clearance. Lights on.
Lights off.
Runway 18 left, verified approach path clear. Runway's clear. Watch this guy go cancel takeoff clearance. Line up and wait. Stop, bro. Don't do that. All right, spool them up to 40, guys. Enjoy the takeoff roll. Set takeoff thrust.
Check.
Set takeoff thrust 92.1. Set.
80 knots.
80 knots.
Southwest.
V1. Rotate.
Landing gear up.
Positive rate. Landing gear up.
Southwest 2770, or correction, 2272, runway 18 left, line up and wait. Line up and wait, 2272.
Heading select VNAV speed. Although, yes, I get it.
63 departures, or correction, departures offline for exchange for bye-bye.
Frequency Jennifer, appreciate you helping on Southwest 4663. Set column 1, Unicom.
Check.
I get it. Those two things should have been enunciated earlier, but I was trying to enjoy that departure there. Flaps up. Flaps up.
Flaps up.
Shoot. Set speed, climb thrust.
Set speed, climb thrust.
No, I forgot about that. Okay. Never too late, I guess. Damn it, dude. I shouldn't have went to the wing views, bro. That got me so uncoordinated. Okay. Well, we have Midway to make up for it, so. Alrighty, Lakes page, direct Springfield, executed, LNAV, Command A, taxi lights going off. Retractables going off. And passing through 5 up to 250. Chat, you're 72% in, okay. Alright, you're not gonna be too far behind, so you'll be good to go. Yo, are you XP72 100 minutes to get off the ground? No, it was because we were checking out the scenery, that's why. Chat, should I make him reject? No. Don't do all that, man. Mike Coleman says, can you do a wing view while on the takeoff roll? Unfortunately, I just saw that message, and even if I did, I'm going to be honest, I don't like to do that. Taking off is the most important phase of flight. And most people, you could say, oh no, what about landing? Well, you can't get to landing if you don't take off, right? So, taking off is most definitely the most important phase of flight, so I like to stay within the cockpit for the takeoff roll. OC, what's up, man? Forgetting call-outs? Jazir, whatever. Yeah, well, I'm not Jazir. And there's Tulsa right there. Why does your PFDs look different? So Jazir sent me the, Jazir sent me, what would you guys call it? OC and Cameron, what do y'all call it? I guess he sent me like a folder of fixed configs or configs for Southwest registrations. And so
10,000 feet.
Climb checklist.
Climb checklist. Pressurization.
Checked.
Start switches.
Off.
APU.
Off.
Climb checklist complete.
Yeah, the aircraft configs. Oh, cool. Jazir, what's up, man? Welcome to the stream. Why aren't you partying right now or something? It's 4th of July. I already did earlier this afternoon. What's up, Jazir? Good to see you, man. I already did earlier this afternoon. Plus, I wouldn't really call it HOA, but like the organization or whatever you want to call it that oversees my neighborhood, they said like you can't do any fireworks or anything like that. And I didn't have any plans to go with like friends or anything tonight, so I was just like, yo. So I planned it this afternoon. Pretty much HOA. Yeah, but it's something different here, so. But yeah. You still yapping with Micah? Well, now we're in the air, so it's not like we're just stuck at the gate. We're moving. Oh, that's so cool, bro. What? I just burped. That's interesting. Yeah, so Jazir sent me a bunch of aircraft configs for SWA registrations. That's why, like, my PFDs are different. I actually just now noticed that I had Rachel set the altimeter for us, but they're not synced. So, like, if I go ahead and set the altimeter here to standard, or let's just say you could see me moving it. Actually, yeah, no, it's not synced. So our altimeter here on my left side is 3000, and then over here it's 2996, right? So they're not synced. Set altitude, flight level 370.
Check.
Hey, so I don't know if you know this or not, but you just described an HOA. Yeah, I know, but okay, bro, just forget it. Yeah, HOA. Our HOA says you cannot shoot off fireworks or anything like that. Change your colors to the good colors? What good colors, bro? These are the colors that you gave me. What are you talking about, good colors, bro? And then you said you can change the sync thing in the settings you did to make your life easier? Okay. What would it be? Right here, sync captain and standby barrow. But now, you can see. Oh no, that's for the minimums, okay. That's for the minimums. Also, let's go 055. And let's go all zeros here on the courses. Bumpy here out of Tulsa, man. Dude, the ads, I don't know what you're talking about, holy ads, bro. I have the ads literally set on the least setting. Talk about holy ads, bro. What are you talking about? What are you talking about? Options, simulations, right here. I just missed that one. So, yeah, we'll sync the EFIS. And the barrow. Now, let's check it out. Yep. So if we switch the altimeter, it switches it for both PFDs. 18,000 feet centered set.
Check.
And bro, I'm not that desperate for the YouTube ad money I get. It's literally like pennies and dimes, bro. Just got a 15-second unskippable. Get premium, bro. Get premium. Yeah, bro, just hit me with the ads too. Oh, okay, right. Close out of YouTube did not give you any profit. I don't care, bro. Oh my gosh. Yeah, at this point, I could probably just turn ads off thanks to people like Nolan and everybody else who comes through and supports the channel big time. Can you share those configs? I don't know, Jazir, can I share those configs? I think Jazir said something about I can't share any of those configs with anybody else. I don't know. I know the reason, but I'm not going to say it out loud. I also can be mistaking, or I could be mistaking the config files for something else, but I don't know, Jazir, can I? Sounds like you're a bit salty. Right, no, I'm big time mad, bro. I'm big time mad. I can't get that, I can't get a slim of that Taco Bell paycheck, bro. You're right, bro. You're right. Oh. Get your money up, not your funny up. No, you cannot share those? Okay, I thought so. Not so. So there's the answer to that question. Unfortunately, I cannot. Might come in the air. There you go. Youngest shift lead, by the way. Hell yeah, Jazir, let's go. Jazir's so tough. Oh my god. I'm also an up-and-coming Mick manager. Bro. Dude, I can't take this guy serious, bro. There ain't no way this guy's over here talking about Mick manager, bro. On God, they just employ anybody. I'm saying, dude. Right, just here, right. Sure thing, sure thing. Cam is mad because he can't get a job. Right, right, right. I think Cam has a better chance of getting a job than you do, bro. I can't even lie. That's not glaze. That's facts. I'm just kidding, bro. Oh my god. Holy airball. I have a job, you bum. Oh, do you really, Cam? What are you? Are you the manager of the Wendy's, I'm guessing? Yes, he still hasn't gotten one, though. Looks like he has. He just recently got the job after months of trying, but you literally just said on the message above he hasn't got one. That makes no sense. You just said he hasn't got one, then now you admit, oh, he's finally got one. Okay. Right, right, right. Wait, Jazeer, how long have you been working in the fast food industry? Buddy rose up the ranks. Why are you glazing? It's 4th of July. What does that have to do with anything, bro? Oh my god. 8 months? Okay. That's respectable. That's crazy! Nah, Jazeer, I'm not taking that. That's crazy, Cameron. Oh my god. Oh, dude. Yo, Mike, I sent a lot of real world content. Alright, bet. We'll check it out. We'll check it. I don't want to watch all these videos, so take a look at the screenshots though. Hey, can you fly to Cleveland? I can. I can fly to Cleveland. I do have to check if there's scenery for it. I believe there's going to be some good freeware scenery I can pick up on flightsum.to. I don't think I've ever flown to Cleveland, though, so I definitely have to add that to the list of places I got to visit. Is this, I know this ICAO code. This is... Oh my god, I'm blanking. Alpha Papa Alpha. I feel like I know that. Julian, has 9 Bravo Echo ever been to Roanoke? I feel like Roanoke would be a pretty cool place to check out 9 Bravo Echo. Yeah, Denver Centennial. There you go. Narita. I'll give you 5 streams to do it, and then I'll be on my way. Okay. Okay. So I have 5 streams. And within those 5 streams, one of them has to be to Cleveland. Alright, bet. I got you. That's fair. Freedom 1 at Love. That's so sick. That is actually really cool. Nice shots from B-Dog. Hold up. Hold up, hold up, hold up. Hold up, hold up. Damn, it's like that?
Okay, Amber, chill. Hold up. Alright, I do apologize about that income.
Bro, do you got like the meta glasses for Taco Bell? Bro, this guy, dude. Oh my god, that's actually funny though. Yo, Amber, chill. Oh, dude. We'll watch this one right here. We'll watch this golf stream video. Alright, bro. Yeah. That's crazy. That's crazy. So I'm sorry I don't style my hair for a flight sim live stream, bro. You be listening to music with them? I mean, that doesn't look like that, like, steep of a takeoff, though. I don't know. I could just be tripping, but that doesn't really look like too impressive of a takeoff climb. I don't know. Juliet Tango says your voice got a lot deeper. You're less pre-pubic. Oh my god. A little bit. A little bit. Flight of Noob, what's up, dude? Good to see you. Welcome to the stream. Happy 4th of July. Also, happy 4th of July as well to you, 9 Juliet Tango. Julian says, that's pretty steep. Also, they look heavy. That was a long takeoff roll. That is true. That is true. It was a long takeoff roll. Okay, and now we're getting a... Bro, who is that? Dude, they're like getting closer. Are they trying to like form a formation with us, or what's going on here, chat? Dang, who is that? Tulsa to O'Hare and a CJ7. Gosh dang it. Great, I just lost my AirPods and now I gotta go figure it out where they are after stream. Alright, I gotta check, bro. Who is this? Who is this goon, bro? Who is this goon? YYZ. Is this your Sim CFI? No, it's not. This is, nope, this is... That's Muhammad, bro, of course. That's Muhammad. Goon? Micah, what do we say? Alright, I gotta turn that off. I guess we could probably just do TA only. Who, me? No. Was it something I said? No. It was, we have a CRJ. We have a CRJ 700 off to our left somewhere. Let's see if we can... Yeah, right down here. So. Holy ads. Yep, just a complainer, bro. Just get premium at this point, bro. You're farming me. No, I'm not, dude. Oh my god. I'm at your 9 o'clock at 3... Yeah, 9 o'clock, giving me TCAS RA warnings, bro. Oh, Lord. Can we turn off ads? I'll turn off ads. I got you guys. I'll turn off ads. That means y'all have to convince Nolan to gift memberships, though. How about that? I'm playing, bro. I'm playing. Although that would be lit. That would be lit. When Nolan comes back, y'all gotta convince him to gift memberships. But I'll turn off ads for you guys. I got you. I got you. But I wonder if I take off monetization, does that mean nobody can... I think you probably still donate and all that, I think, right? Hope. Alright, I turned off ads. No more ads for you guys, alright? I won't... I'm gonna stop farming y'all or whatever y'all complain about. Y'all be complaining too much, bro. Zero expense with that shift lead money, bro. Oh my god, he can't, brother. You don't have money. That shift lead don't pay enough, bro. He needs to get that Mick manager money, dude. That's when he can go crazy. Good boy for turning off the ads, huh? Y'all want me to turn them right back on? Y'all want me to turn them right back on? Do you have text-to-speech on donos? No, I think you made me turn them off, so I think I'll have to go re-enable them because that would, yeah, I want text-to-speech to be on my donations, but it's people like you. I'm playing. Actually, I'm not. I'm not gonna fall for that crap, dude. A lot of bullshit. Because I know exactly what you're gonna do. You're gonna wait for me to turn on TTS, and that's the wraps, bro. That ain't happening. He's gonna be throwing quarters at you. Shoot, bro. Bro turned it up because I joined. Right. For sure. For sure. Mister just got a job. Oh, dude. Bro, the stuff that Rachel be saying in the chat is insane, bro. Who is that, dude? Oh, man. Okay, yep, so now we got Juliet and 9 Juliet Tango just straight freak show in the chat with 9 Juliet Tango and 9 Bravo Echo. Freak show right now, bro. Micah, check every channel in your Discord. I left you a surprise. Oh my god. Hashtag unemployed. Right. Unemployed, huh? Okay, buddy, okay. Yeah, this guy, bro. Dude, this guy's actually so bro. Oh my god. Let's do a... I gotta figure out the command with Big Tex after stream. Big Tip, I should say. Big Tip. Big Tip. He's gonna send me the command, so I'm gonna just wipe all of your recent messages. That's fine. That's fine. Funny stuff, Julian. Funny stuff, bro. I'm gonna ask Rocky for a picture of you. And I'll spam that all over the Discord. That's gonna be great. You should wear a do-rag on stream. You know what? We actually had something. We actually had some lore, some do-rag lore. We still do, actually. It still lives within the channel. It's just not as prevalent. But a while ago, on my 13th birthday, I sent a picture of me with a blanket wrapped around my head, and everybody started calling it a do-rag. Everyone started calling it a do-rag, and that just kind of stuck. I could get dreads, yeah, okay, buddy. You literally have a pic of me. You don't need Rocky. I don't have a pic of you. I don't think so. Don't say the J slur without a trigger warning. I'll die. Yeah. Big Tip. Can you clip that? Oh. No, I don't wear an actual do-rag. Yeah. Camera knows. Looking at. Nave, what's up, man? Good to see you. Welcome to the stream. Happy 4th of July if you support it, man. Or, if you support it. If you're American, I should say. Do you have a Red Sox? Do you have a Red Sox logo as your profile picture? You do. Guess what? Go Rangers, baby. I'm messing with you, though. Nave, good to see you, man. Welcome to the stream. Happy 4th of July. I can confirm you're American. I'm messing with you. Oh, no. Holy airball. Mike, you do the crip walk? Bro, I don't have the room to do the crip walk. What are you talking about? Slurs, no slurs, bro. What? Employment, right? Job. This guy. Are the YNs gone? That's crazy. No, Cameron's still here. I'm playing. Hit the sneeze. You should wear a do-rag when landing in a ghetto places. I already did. Actually, no, I still have it up. I still have it up on this channel. Hold up. I did it into Atlanta. I swear I did. I had a whole ski mask. Hold up. Hold up. I feel like this was rather recent. Was it this one, Memorial Day? Into Atlanta? I don't feel like it's this, that was into ATO, yep. Was it this one? Nope, that's when I was still trying to grow out my buzz, bro. Oh, Lord. Live. No, because I remember this being... No, we ended in DCA, didn't we? Yeah, we did Nashville, Midway, DCA on this one. Okay. Okay. Are we getting mullet Micah? I did, I almost did, like, it is kind of like a... Okay. It's like a low taper fade, and here we go. It is a low taper fade, and I don't know if I should do a mullet or not. But I kind of like it how it is. It's not really a mullet, but you can definitely tell it's way sharper on the sides. So I got a bunch off the sides, and I left it long up top. Low. Oh my God, low taper fade meme. Here we go. Oh, it's still massive, chat. I think this is the one right here. Yep, this is the one right here. No, it's not. Wait, this is replays, that's why. Yeah, this is the one right here. Oh my God, dude, that's actually funny. How much to shave your head live? Bro, Nolan did it a while ago. Like a really long time ago. Nolan donated like, I think it was like 700, somewhere up there. And everyone was saying, you know, shave your head on stream, go bald. And I was like, all right, screw it, we did it. We got some more of Jazeer working at Taco Bell. Oh my God, bro. Where's my beefy 5-layer burrito at? Yo, wait, he's quick with it. Hold up. Jazeer, you gotta work at the Taco Bell at the Atlanta airport, bro. Hey, slow as hell.
Can someone drop the Rufus, please?
Also, what the hell are you wearing? Are you wearing like a... Are you wearing like a beanie or something, dude? What are you wearing on top? Like, what are you wearing on top of your glasses? Gang's got like a whole B-2 bomber on top of him, bro. Like, what is that? Gert? Yeah. Stop. Cameron is 21, by the way. Okay. Oh, you're saying he's still, yeah, low taper fade. Big 2-1. Low taper fade meme in the big 2-5. Oh my God. Grown man, by the way. Yeah. Oh man. Mike could get a burst fade. Nah, I don't like the burst fade. There's a 5-layer on the second video? Really? Is there actually? No shot. 1 minute and 44, bro. Ain't nobody want to be watching all this. What's wrong with you? Oh, the Taco Bell shirt? Hell yeah. Bro, it's crazy. Taco Bell is actually nasty, bro. But the food's gas. It's weird. Go look at real world content now and watch the 4 minutes of me making tacos. No, dude. Nobody be wanting to do all that. Ain't nobody want to be doing all that. Hold up, though. You don't even know how much a standard taco weighs? But, bro, what does that have to do with anything? 21 Savage? You like 21 Savage, bro? I don't like 21 Savage. You're 50? No, that's Braden. Braden's 50. I'm just playing. It's crazy how like young Matt and Braden are.
Traffic, please.
No glaze.
631's leaving 31. I'm climbing to flight level 350.
And I believe that's Muhammad, because this guy. Okay, 3.5. That's fine. I can do a 3.5, not 3.7 though. Ain't no 3.7. Better stay down at 3.5. Young Boy is Micah's favorite. No, Young Boy's not my favorite rapper. Go back to like kind of the beginning of the second video. You can make me see. You can see me make the 5-layer and fold it. All right, we'll check it out. A standard crunchy taco weighs 2.8 ounces and supposed to look visually full with the hot ingredients above 165 degrees and the cold ingredients between 33 41 degrees Fahrenheit. Bro, what? So kind of the beginning. Here it is. Is that it right there? What is that? Oh, that's the sour cream. Yeah, that's it, yeah. Three ounces, not 2.8. Make sure you get it right, 2.8. I kind of broke love cars, no shock. No shock. Alright, let's start to prepare for the descent checklist. What gate we at? Bravo 16.
631, level 1350.
Oh, but he's in front of us. And yeah, he's at 35. Alright, we got Chicago Center on. Which means Chicago Center, I mean, we'll probably check in with them, or maybe on the descent, we'll let them know we're going to probably shoot the RNAV X-ray into runway 22 left. Actually, what I'll do is I'll send in the request. I won't be like, hey, we're shooting the RNAV X-ray, because he might reject it, so I'll just send in a request. But I will still build as if we are going to shoot the RNAV X-ray into 22 left. It's not like we got a VATSIM event going in. We got 3 people tagging along on this leg. I think actually King just was there for the departure. So it's just me and Muhammad, but Muhammad's flying into O'Hare, so. Center just went on offline. Oh, did they really? Okay, cool. So then we don't have to put in no request. Sounds good to me. The way I just folded that burrito glazed me, bro. What? No. I ain't glazing you for folding a burrito. And then Bravo 18 is going to be on the backside of the Bravo concourse. Alright, Rachel, you ready for the departure? I'm sorry, Rachel, you ready for the arrival briefing? You guys ready for the arrival briefing? Alright, we're all good to go. We're all ready for the arrival briefing. Alright, cool. Let me know when you got charts 10-2 up. And I think at this point she'll go into the box, if I'm not mistaken, and then kind of check off all the fixes as I read off the chart. We're direct Mago to join the Indy 7 arrival. Dark at flight level 310, Baru. At or above flight level 240, at or below flight level 290. Elad. Lives. At or above flight level 190, at or below flight level 210. Pale. At or above 16,000, at or below flight level 190. Tulsa at or above 10,000, below 13,000. Jills at 10,000. Tamara, Indy at 250 knots, at or above 6,000, at or below 7,000. And then Sticky at 6,000, catch at 6,000, turn, and then from turn we're going to be joining the RNAV X-ray, runway 22 left. Jefferson chart 12-23 effective until the 12th of June. Published on the 6th of June 2025. It's the RNAV RMP X-ray runway 22 left until Chicago. RNAV approach, final approach coast is going to be 228, yacht at 1,500 feet. RMP decision height is going to be, or the barrel minimums is going to be 092 tree. The touchdown zone elevation is 620. And, I'm sorry, the airport elevation is 620 and the touchdown zone elevation is 611. For the missed approach, we're going to climb to 1,300 feet and then continue to climb on a climbing left-hand turn up to 2,600 feet direct to the Piatone VOR, and we're going to hold. Then you can see Fennec at 4,000, Zav at 29, Egluck at 1,900 feet, and then Yacht at 1,500 feet, and then down to the touchdown zone elevation of 611. We have a 3-degree glide. Rail poppies on the right. Riel poppies on the right. Miss approach, climbing. Fly runway headed, climb up to 1,300 feet and continue a climbing left-hand turn up to 2,600 feet direct to the Piatone VOR. And then we'll toss in the barrel minimums, that being 923. We're going to be taking flaps. We'll do flaps 30, auto brakes max. Let me know when you got chart 10-9 open. Latest touchdown point is going to be Papa. We're going to plan to exit at Yankee 2 and take Yankee. We'll take Yankee to Tango, and then we'll take Tango to join Tango 1 into the alley, and we're going to be taking gate Bravo 16. Bravo briefing completed. Alright, well, I'm gonna go get turned. Happy 4th of July. Yeah, you do that, bro. Oh my god. Happy 4th of July. Take care, Jazeer. Alright, and let's see here. Set barrel minimum 0923.
Check.
Alright, we got 923 set. We're going to go ahead and set the altimeter as well into Midway. Set altimeter 3001.
Check.
Set altitude 040.
Check.
And then we'll set 4,000 feet in the MCP. We'll go ahead and reset our present heading to 134. And then what we can do is we'll go auto brakes max. And then we'll set our courses to 228 as a backup, although no, it's not required. Went past it both times. There it is, 228. And you can literally see the contrail of the CRJ. It's literally just ahead of us at our 1 o'clock. But thank God he's going into O'Hare and not Midway, because if he was going into Midway, that would be some trouble. Hey 27X, what's up, man? Welcome to the stream. How did you determine, how did you determine P as your LTP that quickly without doing the math? I didn't do the math. And I actually forgot. I forgot actually what you have to do. Actually, let me see. In order to get the appropriate calculation for your latest touchdown point. I guess like I forgot the formula, if you will. But I usually don't do the math. I just kind of freeball it, and I say we go past Papa, it's an automatic go around. So we could say hotel as well, but I like to play it safe, and we'll go Papa as our latest touchdown point. How did you get Rachel to work? Not gonna lie, I've been screaming at nothing. Well, you gotta make sure you, first of all, calibrate your mic. So you come in here to the settings of Love Cars 5, you go to calibrate microphone. Make sure it picks it up. If it doesn't pick it up, because it could say like no microphone detected. And then you gotta run through the LC user guide as well. So run through the LC5 user guide, and that's gonna talk about calibrating your mic and making, or I guess, that's gonna run through how to set up your microphone in order for Rachel to pick it up. Aviation, what's up, man? Good to see you. It's been a while. It has been a minute, man. Appreciate you for jumping back on board. First 3,000 feet past the threshold, and then first third of the runway, or of the published LDA, or PWB stopping margin, plus 1,500 feet, whatever is less. Gotcha. So our stopping margin is going to be 798, and then we'll go plus 1,500, which is 2,298. And then first 1/3 of the published LDA. Which is 2148.3, so that's going to be the less. So our latest touchdown point is 2148.3. In which still I would use Papa as a reference point, so anything past Papa. I guess hotel. But yeah, you can find the LDI on Love Cars 5. It's in the A Cars runway list. If the runway is shortened by NOTAM, the LDA would be overwritten in the NOTAM. Gotcha. Cool deal. Appreciate you helping out, man. Welcome to the stream. I just took a little peep at your channel. I'll take a look at your videos later, but I went over and subscribed to your channel, so I'll check it out later, man. But I saw that you said, or in one of your titles, it's about learning real-world Southwest procedures, so I'll definitely take a look at that after the stream. But yeah, I appreciate you for jumping on board and helping out. I got some buddies, John Manley and Jazir, who help out a lot. they've gone over that with me a few times. I just completely forgot, to be honest with you. So yeah, I just kind of freeball it. Aviation, what you been up to, man? It has been a hot minute, dude. You are right. You do that? Okay, Mexican Aviator, have you gone through the LC5 user guide? I might post a video here on my channel about Love Cars 5 and setting it up and all that. But I'm not too sure. I haven't got around to that yet. Oh, you know what? The LDA is not 6445. It is actually 5812. Like you said, check the check Love Cars 5. So that's 19. That's 1937. It's our latest touchdown point. 1937 feet down the runway. So yeah, it would be pop-up.
631 out of 370 descending the 206 arrival over here.
Happy to help. Happy Treason Day. Yeah, happy 4th of July, man. Happy Independence Day. I'm having some issues with Rachel not following instructions. She keeps screwing up the pressurization switch randomly. Interesting. Maxwell, welcome to the stream, man. Good to see you. That's weird because I haven't had that happen to me ever, so I really don't think I'm going to be any help to you. I would recommend, if you haven't already, join the Southwest Virtual Airlines Discord server. I'm sure you're probably already in it. And go into the help desk channel and send in the exact same message you just put in there. And I'm sure someone who possibly has had that issue before, or some executive, maybe even someone who's actually worked and coded on Love Cars 5 and Rachel might be able to help you out. But I'm no help when it comes to Rachel messing up your pressurization switch. It's interesting. Now I'm probably wrong, but my guess is that that's the Mississippi River. I'm actually not wrong. That is the Mississippi River right there. All right, cool. Good deal. And we're about to join the ND7 into Midway. What's Midway looking like right now? I don't think there's all that much traffic right now. Nope. No. There's a TBM coming in from Toronto who's departing right now. And then there's a United 737 that's over to LaGuardia who already departed. So as of right now, there's literally going to be nobody in Midway, just but us. And also, if you guys are wanting to like tag along on the next leg, don't even, I wouldn't say bother. I do want to go hang out with my family and whatnot and see what they're up to. I'm not sure if we are gonna try and shoot off fireworks. I do hear fireworks being shot off right now, so I'm not sure if we're gonna try that or not. But I'm not really sure what we're gonna be doing for the rest of the night. But I am probably gonna end stream a little early today and just do this one leg. So just putting that out there. Probably wouldn't join on the next leg unless you're wanting to fly by yourself or whoever else was gonna intend on flying along. So just want to put that out there on the record. I gotta get back. I also gotta get back in the groove of streaming for longer periods of time. Because man, like just this one leg even has got me exhausted. I can't even lie. So I doubt I can continue to hold myself up right on the next leg. Especially for another like hour and 30-minute leg over to DCA. Hell no. See, I'm gonna pop open iniBuilds here. Dude, so, oh my god, wait. Paro has the scenery? No freaking way. Oh, wait, what? Well, y'all know what that means. That's really cool. That is really cool. Alrighty, we're gonna head back to Paro there then, like really, really soon. That is gonna be really fun. Okay. Well, glad I checked iniBuilds because we're going back to Paro. That's gonna be sweet. And then Yerzeki Designs dropped Western Sydney. I saw that they dropped this, but that does look really cool though. Holy. Yeah, dude. Yerzeki Designs never fails. Is this only for 24 though? No. Yeah, for 2020 as well. Okay, sweet. So we might go check that out because that seems like a really cool airport to fly out of. Western Sydney. So we could do some Australia. We could do some Qantas. We could do some Virgin as well. Virgin 7-3 ops. Although ooh, what is this? ASL. Okay, okay. Qantas Freight in the 321. Okay. I'm getting some ideas here. Here's the Tulsa scenery we checked out today. Don't recommend it. For those who didn't watch my recap, I'd recommend you guys go rewatch it. Maybe at the end of the stream. I didn't know iBlue Wander ported over their scenery for 24. That's cool. That's cool. Okay, Micah, let me show you an easy, quick way to get the accurate LTP in relation to the airport diagram. You see the feet/meter scale at the bottom of the airport diagram? Let me check it out. Who's contacting us? Is Auto ATC. Alright, I do. Yep, I'm tracking. Okay, put your thumb on the 0 line. Okay. Alright, bet. And put your pinky on the line that equates to your LTP distance. Okay. Alright, so thumb there at 0 and then pinky at 1937. Gang, that don't even have that on the scale. I'd say right about there. And then, okay, do we take it from... Okay, never mind. I got it. Like right about there. Alright, it's literally hotel. Okay. Alright. Okay, I gotcha. So it's definitely not Papa as our latest touchdown point. Gotcha. See how easy that was? Nah, I appreciate it. Also, I literally checked too. Because I was like, hold up. I feel like this username's hella familiar, and it's John. So I appreciate you for jumping on board. I appreciate you, John. Thanks a lot. Alright, so it's hotel. Latest touchdown point reference is gonna be hotel. Cool deal. Cool deal. Latest touchdown point distance is... Well, this is what I got. This is what I got. Which would be 1/3. Let's see here. Which is 1/3 of the published LDA, which is going to be my, this is the shortest. Because my stopping margin is 798. So we can go 798 plus 1500. And that's going to equal out to 2298. So the less of the three would be 1/3 of the LDA, which is then 1937. At least that's what I'm getting at. But I could be lost. I gotta go fix my fan chat. I'll be right back. I'm fine, Chad. I'm fine. Maybe just before hotel? Alright, I got you. Looks right to me? Okay, cool. Alright, it actually clicked, bro. Hold up. Okay, that whole thumb and pinky thing, that actually helped a ton. That's crazy. Okay, hold up. Oh yeah, because I went way out there. I went way too far past, because obviously it doesn't have on the feet and meters thing. It doesn't have 1900 feet on there, or 2000 or whatever. It goes by 500s. But yeah, I went way too far out. So it's probably right about there. If I do it from there. Yeah, just a little bit before hotel. Yeah. Alright, cool. That's actually sweet. Green says, what in the spam in the chat did I just come back to? No, a buddy of mine, who's actually been helping out a lot for a while now. But he usually helps out like after the stream, so he does like post-stream like recaps most of the time. I think I could say who it is, right? Anyways, John. And so he usually helps out a lot on the back end of things. And today's actually in the chat. He's helping out a lot. And when I went through the briefing, which I'm sure there's some things that I didn't do awfully correct. My excuse is that I haven't done a briefing like that in too long of amount of time. Because when was my last stream? Like 2 weeks ago. My last like consistent SVA stream was about 4 weeks ago, and then I did the one 10 days ago, but I didn't do any briefings on that stream. So I'm trying to get back in the sway of things and trying to get more accurate with my briefings as we go. And I've been doing shared cockpits with Shammy and Jazeer, so they've been helping out a lot. But it's a lot of information to retain all at once. It's a lot. I don't think the briefings were... Well, the departure briefing I expected to be a lot worse. That wasn't too bad, although I did forget the VHF and nav radio. But besides that, we did good on that. And then the arrival briefing, it was mid. But when I went over the arrival briefing, something you have to brief is your latest touchdown point. And you have to pick a taxiway as your reference. So, like, for instance, what I said is I said Papa. But John, who has flown into Midway, I'm sure, a lot, probably knew that that wasn't probably correct. So he asked, he was like, yo, so how did you get your latest touchdown point without doing the actual math? And I literally told him, I just wing it. Like, I just freeball it. And then he actually taught me, like, how to do it. Because he's helped a lot, and he's told me before. And so has, you know, a couple of my buddies who help out a lot. But I whiffed, so I kind of forgot how to do it. So he helped me out. So we were going through it on stream, actually, you know, how to calculate. And so what we ended up doing is we got the actual number, which was like 1970 or 1930 something. And he was like, all right, you see the little like reference down here at the feet and meters under the airport diagram, or on the bottom half of the airport diagram. All right, so he said, you know, put your thumb on 0 and then put your pinky on where. It's a rough estimate because, you know, you don't have 1900 whatever on, you know, the line right here. It only goes up to 1500, so it's a rough estimate. But if you do it, knowing that each line goes by 100 feet, you can figure out what's your taxiway reference, what's your latest touchdown point reference, in which it's going to be hotel. It's actually just before hotel, so we have to kind of keep in the back of our head here on arrival. If we start to approach hotel, it's an automatic go around because we won't make it. Use your index finger instead of your thumb. It's easier that way. Index finger and 0, and then put your pinky on the LTP. Gotcha. Holy yeah, I've just measured on Google Maps. That, I guess you could do that too. That's actually smart. You could do that. That's one way to do it. Holy yeah, bro. Oh my gosh. Approach checklist.
Approach checklist. Altimeters.
Set.
Packs.
Auto.
Start switches.
Left continuous. Left continuous.
Approach checklist complete.
SATCOM 1135.20.
Check.
RNAV X-ray 22 left. It says we're taking it from Ming, so let me check that. Yep. So after catch, correct Ming. And Ming got 4,000 to join the RNAV X-ray runway 22 left. Cool deal. Watch me, he says. You can't do that on a real plane. He says, I bet. That is true. Dude, their iPads, I mean, I would assume that their iPads have Google Maps on it. But that is true. You don't do that in real life. John, why don't you post? You haven't posted in like 6 years, bro. You gotta post again on your channel. I'm sure you just don't got the time for it. It's understandable. SF, what's up, man? Good to see you. Happy 4th of July, man. Appreciate you for at least jumping on and saying what's up. Hope you're enjoying your night. We're going to end it short. I did intend to go over to DCA, but I feel like that's going to be a little bit of a stretch that I'm not really willing to commit to tonight. So I'm going to end it here. We're going to get ourselves situated, plan out the next series of streams and videos and whatnot. But I do want to go hang out with my family. Go see what they're up to and see what the plan is for the rest of the night. Bro, my hair is like so straight and so nasty right now. I hate it. I actually might just have to go put water in it, bro. This is so bad. Oh, I should have done it before stream, bro. My hair is so so chopped. Hold up, I'll be back.
10,000 feet.
Traffic, Blake Street, KDCA 31 has traffic, 9 o'clock and less than 7 miles. We're maintaining visual separation, sending via Turtle 6.
Alright, it's a lot better now. God, bro, I should have just done this in the beginning, dude. Oh my god, it was so bad, bro. It was so bad. Alright, okay, so if you look at Google Maps, 1937, or 1937 feet beyond 22 left threshold is just prior to the beginning of the 5th center line marking at the end of the 1500 footers. Okay, so if you get to the beginning of that 5th stripe after the 1500 footers and you're not down, blast off, which is just prior to hotel, to see we were right. All right, cool.
Traffic, Blue Street, 5631 has traffic at 9 o'clock, less than 5 miles. We're maintaining visual separation, descending via the turtle arrival.
Alright, we're going to probably pick up an extra red. It's just going into it. Kind of talking to my co-pilot right now, yet we're in the cabin. But we're going to probably want to pick up an extra red into Midway. That's how we usually are going to do it. You want to pick up the extra red. So we'll pick up 3 reds into Midway. Shoot it low on the approach. And obviously we got to get it down within roughly... We're going to aim for the 1,000 footers, expect to hit the 1,500 footers, 1,900 at the latest, just before hotel. But the main thing is we're going to pick up that extra red. Who are you shooting on the approach? No, we're not shooting anybody on the approach. We're shooting the RNAV X-ray runway 22 left. That's what we're shooting. Is this like a nuclear power plant right here, or what is this? Don't dip below 2 white, 2 red ever until you're on the glide. Oh, okay. I didn't know that. Because if I recall correctly, and I could be mistaken, but I remember watching the video that Joe put out. And it said something like, you know, you want to pick up that extra red. But I could be mistaken. John, what's up, man? Good to see you. Welcome to the stream. Happy 4th of July, man. We're going to aim for the numbers and hit the 2,000 footers. Got it? No. It's my house, right? You live in a nuclear power plant? You live at a nuclear power plant facility? Do you live at Fordo or Natanz? You doing all right now? Should be a pretty fun arrival. Happy 4th. Is this 2020? It is. Yeah, it is 2020.
Southwest 2272, what's your airspeed?
We're currently going 250 for 2272.
Oh, King is actually flying along. I didn't know. That's cool.
Howdy.
Roger that, thank you.
Yes, when you're below 1,500. Okay, not 1,500. Sorry, 150 feet above ground level. Then say 2 white, 2 red. Or sorry. Okay, let me start from the top. Yes, when you're below 150 feet above ground level. Until then, stay 2 white, 2 red. You should never dip below 2 white, 2 red until you're close to the runway, like within 150 feet above ground level. Okay, sounds good. Where are the fireworks? The fireworks should be coming. I do have the fireworks mod. I'm not... Actually, you know what? Let me try and... I don't want to land during... I don't like landing during the night. So this is literally the perfect time right here. Oh my god. Nolan coming in with the 4th of July $49.99 donation. Super chat, I should say, man. That is a very, very generous donation. Thank you very much for the $50, Nolan. Appreciate it. He says, Mayo and D-Ty. Micah can, like, bro, what are you doing? Accepted and signed. Oh my god, no one is actually on a whole nother planet right now, bro. What is this guy talking about? Welcome back to the stream, Nolan. I appreciate you for joining up. I don't think I'm gonna be flying over to DCA. I really shouldn't say I don't think, because I know I probably won't be flying over to DCA. Unless I get a random spark of energy. Like I said in Omaha, and we know how that went, but I'm not trying to toss any ideas or trying to convince anything to go my way. I'm just saying, as of right now, I think we're gonna shut it down in Midway. I need to try and build my tolerance back up for long distance streams, because I feel like I wouldn't have it for another hour and 30 minutes. Probably more or less about the 2.5, 2 at the least. Because you have to put into consideration block time. And then here we go with another $50 coming in with $100. Oh my god, this guy says no you aren't. Bro, I don't know. I don't know, dude. Anyways, please chat, be very, very kind to my man, the Carry Rail fan. Please hit the like button on his donation. If you haven't already, please do. Please do him a big solid. Hit that like button on his donation. Thank you very much, Nolan, for the $100. Okay. Maybe. This guy says accepted and signed. Something like that, yeah. We did, though. We did. We went over accepted and signed. ROFP's fit for duty.
Midway, Charlie Police Street, 8631. We are diverting to Midway about 15 to the northwest. We're declaring an emergency. We're going to be entering. See you right down on for 22 right.
Mohammed's. Oh my god, Mohammed's declaring an emergency. Oh great, bro, didn't pack enough fuel. Oh shoot. Green says, yeah, you went over, accepted, and signed after 80 minutes.
Bro, I'll tell you what, you fat little cunt. Okay, this is CTAP. Keep it clear, please.
Oh my god. Oh, dude. That's... Bro, come on, guys. Holy... Get it together. Clip that band. Yeah, for real. Band. No, you're right. But hey, we still went over it. We still checked through our OFP, made sure it's fit for duty, and we accepted and signed it. So no one can't be saying, "Hey, what are you doing, bro?" You won't catch me slacking on that. I'll always make sure to accept and sign our OFP, guys. Trust me. He goes USP. Wow, or USD. Wow, I know, dude. It's crazy. No one's a huge, at this point, straight up sponsor of the channel, dude. I'm actually so blessed to have someone like Nolan within this community. It's something that I will never take for granted. Alongside people like you and everybody else in the chat helping out, so. Micah, would you be down to do a shared cockpit flight later tomorrow when I get off work? I don't know. if I have any flying that I'm wanting to do. Hey, wait, hold up. Sorry to get sidetracked, but y'all saw some fireworks? I saw some fireworks. There we go. We got some fireworks. Okay, cool. So I don't have to land in at like 12 o'clock to see the fireworks. Alrighty, we're gonna see some fireworks, boys.
Blue streak, 56, 81's
That's
going
pretty
direct,
cool.
Chicago Hut, VOR.
That's pretty cool. What, is that a racetrack or something?
Aircraft.
Yo, you can actually hear his, like, master caution going off. Oh, Lord, that's... I thought he was just trolling. He just wanted to land in Midway. No, this guy's actually an emergency aircraft. All right, we're going to go ahead and slow to 220. We're gonna give him some. We're gonna give him some room. I don't really know how these emergency works, but obviously I think if we had a controller, how would that work actually? How would that work for anybody who knows? Any controllers in the chat? Green. How does that work? If you have an emergency aircraft, do you kind of like cut off the arrivals, or do you slow everybody down behind them, or how does that work, or just the flow doesn't stop? Like, how does that work? No, VATSIM emergency. VATSIM emergency. Not real life. I'm not even joking. My number one just stalled. Okay, yeah, no, we heard it. It was actually... I hate to say it, but it's kind of cool to hear that. The master caution over... over your call. That was cool. Who needs to go to a fireworks show when you got your neighbors? Not for real. VATSIM, it's workload dependent? Okay. I'm tracking. But like in this case, you got an aircraft, went into O'Hare, he's diverting over to Midway, engine 1 failure, and you're at your Chicago Center. What are you doing? Are you slowing everybody down behind them? Or the people behind them resume normal speed, or what's going on? Please DCA, please DCA, please DCA. Please, please, please. Please DCA. Alright, we'll do it. I'll do DCA. I'll do DCA. We'll do DCA, I gotcha. I might take like a little break though, but we'll do DCA, I promise you. I like emergency as long as you aren't an idiot, you know what you're doing. Yeah, I don't like...
I believe 56 to 1 emergency aircraft phone direct steady for the RNAV 22 rights.
That is true. Yeah, I don't like people calling out emergencies like, dude, oh my god, it actually seems like he's going through hell right now. No, that's the best way to put it. As long as you aren't an idiot and you can actually like accurately represent what's the word that I'm looking for? I guess, yeah, like represent what a real world emergency would look like. Like Mohammed, who's a VATSIM controller, he has his calls down, like, yeah, he's not an idiot. But like when you got like some troll coming on and like calling out emergency because they feel like it and they try to be funny, like that's different, you know? Yeah, replicate, you can fit replicate in there as well. Yeah. But y'all get what I'm saying. I don't like when... And plus, if you have like a friend group that you fly with and it's like the same dude who calls, you know, as an emergency aircraft every single flight, like that's something I don't like either. It's just like, come on, bro. What are we doing? But yeah, once in a blue moon is actually the perfect way to put it. Once in a blue moon, I like hearing someone call it as an emergency. I wouldn't say I like it because it's like nobody... I don't want anybody to go through like an actual emergency, and even though it's flight sim, but it's interesting to hear over the frequency. All right, let's go. Flaps up, maneuvering speed. Looks like it's gonna be 203, and we're gonna go ahead and actually, well, we go to progress page. We got 17 flying miles. Should have done this a little bit earlier, but I guess it's not too late. We'll go ahead and set a 10-mile and a 5-mile ring.
Traffic Blue Street 5631 emergency aircraft left downwind for runway. And we still have... Number 2. You
want to be, at, I believe, at the flaps up maneuvering speed at 15 flying miles, in which we're at right now. So we're gonna pull the boards out. And I think what we're gonna do is we're gonna go flaps 1.
Flaps 1.
Because of the Midway, and usually it's flaps 5, then 15, then I believe 30 if I'm not mistaken. But we're gonna go flaps 1. We're gonna pull out flaps 1. Yeah, so it depends how close the traffic is to the airport. It won't affect anybody else. Then I'll just keep you doing your thing. But if like you'd conflict, then I would either delay vector you or make you hold briefly. Gotcha. No. You want to be slowing down to FUMS at 15 flying miles to the runway in the 800. You want to be slowing down to FUMS. What's FUMS? Oh, flaps up maneuvering speed. Okay, you want to be slowing down to flaps up maneuvering speed at 15 flying miles to the runway in the 800. Okay, so you don't want to be at your flaps up maneuvering speed at 15 flying miles. You want to be slowing down. Okay, so I jumped the gun, but I guess here into Midway, you'd rather be ahead of the... Yeah. I got that. I'd rather be in front of the aircraft when it comes to being... I'd rather be slow than... coming in like hot as hell into Midway. And then we'll go flaps 1 speed bug, which is 183. In the 700 it slows a little better, so you can get away with slowing at like 13 flying miles from the runway. Gotcha. Midway traffic southwest 4663. We're gonna be descending through 3000. On the RNAV X-ray runway 22 left. We're on a about 10-mile final. Midway. Gear down.
Blue Streak 5631, emergency aircraft turning left base number 2 for runway 22 right, Midway shadow. Stop.
Flaps 15.
Flaps 15.
Oh my god, no. Bro, we even briefed it too. I just forgot to put it into the box. Oh no. Okay, well we did it now. Screw it, chat. Y'all didn't see anything. Set target. Flaps 30. Set target.
Flaps 30.
Before landing checklist. Speed brake, armed, green light, landing gear down, 3 green, flaps 30, green light, before landing checklist complete. Midway traffic southwest 4663, short final runway 22, left Midway.
Traffic.
Where? Behind us.
Blue Streak 5631, turning final 22 right, emergency aircraft, Midway traffic.
Glide slow.
Airspeed 139, sync rate 750.
Glide slow.
Bro, I forgot I jacked up my sensitivity
Glide
for this
slow.
aircraft. Oh, Lord. This landing's probably going to be a bit jacked because my sensitivity is reset. So this aircraft feels like a freaking paper plane. But we'll see how we can do.
500. Approaching minimums.
Continue.
Blue Streak 5631, short final 22 right, Midway. Emergency aircraft.
50. 30. 10.
Extend.
What is up with the frame rate, bro? That just completely ruined the landing, dude.
Deployed. knots.
60 knots, my brakes.
Auto brake disarm.
It's alright. It's alright. I gotta fix my sensitivity on the yoke. and I don't know what's up with the frame rate, but I guess it might just be Midway. Although it's weird because I don't even have the landmarks back installed. Flaps up. Flaps up.
Flaps up.
Holy sh... Midway traffic levels 4663 going to be taxed at a parking via Yankee. Crossing 3-1 left, 3-1 right, continuing via Yankee, Tango, Tango 1. Backside of the Bravo concourse, Midway. Lights on.
Lights on.
And Southwest 2272 is going to be coming in for the final runway 22 left.
GSX issue can cause lag spikes on touchdown. Got to read through the forum of the GSX Discord. I had to roll back to the older version to get rid of the stutter on touchdown. Okay, I gotcha. Appreciate you for letting me know. I did. I ran through both of the descent and approach check. I ran through both the descent and approach checklist. Landed with no strobes, no shot, bro. Oh, Lord.
Over the
Lights off.
22 right.
Lights off.
Midway is so fun. Yeah, but it just, I don't know. This plane, because I had to reset my sensitivity because my yoke was all bugged. And I didn't, No, I know I did. I'm just saying, like there's no way I, actually folded that hard. But, hey, I guess I did. Whatever. Lock in, bro? Alright, dude. No, but I just completely forgot to change back my sensitivity. Bro, these fireworks are sounding like Vietnam, bro. Oh my god. I don't know. I don't feel like flying. I don't feel like flying the next leg, bro. I'm gonna be honest. I just don't feel like it.
Streaks clear in 22 right.
I don't feel like it. And I don't wanna do something like I don't wanna go into this next leg doing like flying and I don't feel like it.
Left.
It's just gonna be a it's just gonna be a bad leg, bro. I can already feel it. Alright, and hell yeah. Well, it looks like we're taking gate Bravo 16, not Bravo 18. Oh no, I was right. Guess what? Bravo 16 is our gate, not Bravo 18. Change facility. No lie. If y'all don't believe me, I'll show y'all Love Cars 5. Trust me. And it doesn't even give me Bravo 16, bro. What? Just, Joshers, what's up, man? Welcome to the stream. Good to see you, dude. Happy 4th of July, man. Appreciate you for joining up. Flight report is approved. Negative 192 at 0.94 G. So not a bad landing. Although it may have looked like it because of the frame rate, but it wasn't too bad. 192 at 0.94 G's in a Midway. I'll take that, man. Do you have dynamic LOD, by the way? That app works wonders with the stutters on touchdown. I haven't got a single one since I started using the app a couple weeks ago. I haven't. Let me go ahead and just copy and paste that into my browser, and I'll take a look at that here after I end stream. Yeah, let me go ahead and check that out. Auto FPS. Yeah, I've tried Auto FPS. I'll have to reinstall. Still in Miami. Came back from the fireworks. Sweet, dude. Good stuff. What were you doing in Miami? I forgot what you said you were doing in Miami. I know you went down there. I know you flew to Fort Lauderdale.
31 crossing, 31 center, 31 right before final call, Midway traffic.
What you doing down there, though? And we'll go menu, FS actions, ground services. Oh, you're saying dynamic LOD is better than auto FPS? Okay. Alright, good to hear. Is it the air conditioning or the air start unit? I think it's the air conditioning unit, right? I'm not too sure, though. I believe it's the air conditioning unit that we want. Yep. Cool. And then we'll go ahead and start the deboarding process. I'll send you my settings on Discord. All right, thanks. I appreciate that. I appreciate that. Gang. Bravo. 16. No. Southwest White. You're here. Shutting down. Request deboarding. And then you got Mohammed, this emergency aircraft over here. The Bronzo. We got Mohammed flying the CJ7. Appreciate you, Mohammed, for joining along. You guys can see the background filled up with fireworks. That's pretty sweet. Started in Go AFK. Bro, but that's like no fun. I don't want to do all that. Devin, what's up, man? Welcome aboard. Appreciate you for joining the stream as well. Good evening. Just got home from popping fireworks. Okay, let me go check. Let me go check with my family. Loki should have done Reagan. Well, that's what we might just do Reagan on this next leg, but let me go check with my family. Oh my God, our camera's back in Tulsa. Oh Lord. Oh no. Oh my God, what a disaster, bro.
Sorry, Blue Street KD6, Radio 1's at the gate.
There we go. Alright. Alright, I'm probably not gonna do DCA. Yeah, I mean, dude, I just don't wanna... I don't wanna try and, like, fake energetic for this next leg, because, like, no matter if I do it or not, I'm gonna take probably multiple breaks, and I just don't feel like it's gonna be a quality leg. I just don't feel like we're gonna end up being like, dude, like, I'm so happy we did this leg. Like, I need to, you know, kind of start to build up my stamina, if you will. Pause. With these legs. Like, I'm very, very content with this first leg. Like, I'm happy with it. Learned a lot there on the approach about the latest touchdown zone. Or not latest touchdown zone, sorry, latest touchdown point. I need to, now I know I need to fix my settings on my yoke, and then we'll get back at it. So, was not a pause, bro. Come on, Josh. Come on, bro. Just play along with it, bro. You should have been here earlier, bro. There's a whole lot of Ayo going on, bro. That's all I can say. Why did you do flaps 30, not flaps 40? I don't know. What's the, I don't know. Is it not preference? And I don't mean that as like a rhetorical question, like a genuine question. What's some of the criteria for like flaps 40? Like, what's like the things where it's like, okay, you have to do this, like, or this weight and this short of a runway means you have to do flaps 40, or what's the criteria for flaps 40? Because I'm very unaware of that. Depending on the airline, it's well, okay, Southwest Genius. Oh my God, it's suggested to always do flaps 40 in the Midway. Is it really? Okay, good to know. Thanks for letting me know, Noah, I appreciate that. I never do flaps 40 in the 7.3. Yeah, I stay away from flaps 40, but I guess, yeah, I guess it is recommended that you do flaps 40 into Midway. It's good to know. I did not know that. It's pilot's call though? Okay, I thought so. I thought so. Alright, let's go ahead and actually reset GSX because our jetway is all tweaked, and I kind of want to actually have the jetway connect instead of passengers just floating as we start to wrap it up. And I want to read back on the chat. So it says, John said, as a rule of thumb, with clean wings, which is flaps up, you can expect the 737 to lose 10 knots of speed per every 1 nautical mile traveled in level flight and idle thrust. Interesting. Okay. Good to know, man. Alrighty, let's go. Request deboarding, Southwest White. Reset our camera. And we'll get it situated right here. It made us look like our parking was terrible, but trust me, chat, our parking wasn't that bad. Our parking wasn't that bad. Alright, we'll leave it at that. Sweet. Alright, I like that a lot. I like that a lot. We'll end it off here. I appreciate everyone who tagged along there at the last half of the stream. I already have ground power, so it doesn't matter. Anyways, like I said, I appreciate John in particular. Thanks for helping out. I do appreciate that. Jazir, Cameron, and OC, thanks for tagging along as well throughout the stream. Appreciate y'all for hanging out. Like I said, I'm gonna go check with my family, see what we're gonna do. Not sure if we're gonna try and play some other, like we've been playing ping pong, so I don't know if that's what we're gonna try and do, or I don't know if they're gonna start heading to sleep. But with that being said, like I said, I just don't really feel like I have it in me for another 2-hour kind of gate-to-gate flight, or like another hour-and-a-half flight, which will probably be upwards of like 2 hours, because y'all know me, bro, Mr. Yap a lot, and then the fact that whether you don't even talk, it's probably going to be about another 2-hour block time flight, if you will. So that's why I don't know. I don't have the commitment to do that next leg. Everyone went to DCA. It is what it is. We went to DCA, I think, last 4th of July. I'm happy with just this one leg, hour and 30 minutes. How long have we been live for? We've been live for 3 hours and 20 minutes, so not bad. Like, it wasn't like a, 2-hour short stream. We did one leg, but we did Tulsa to Midway. I think it was a fun leg. We checked out the Tulsa scenery. We found out it wasn't good. Came here to Midway with some cool scenery from Drzecki Designs. I don't know how we'll fit. Like, I do want to go to DCA. But I don't know. It feels like we went there, like, rather recently, too, chat. I might be just tripping, but I feel like we've been to DCA rather recently. I don't know. Could be tripping. But anyways, I'm very, very happy with this stream. Glad to kind of start to, make my way back from the break. Played some Expo. Do want to make it clear to all of you guys, I'm going to be trying to post out some videos here as I get them out. I'm waiting on Braden to get back from his Flight Sim Expo road trip. We're going to work on that B2 video together, which is going to be crazy. And I got some other videos that I'm wanting to work on as well, that I'm going to get out. Some iniBuilds Doha cinematic stuff I want to work on, and some Hughes by Horizon stuff that I want to work on. And also, I'm going to try and get with Flight Effects and see if I can pick up an early release of their C750, which I think would be lit. So yeah, I'm going to try and work my magic on that side. It's cool because the community manager there, he's within SVA. He's a pilot here at SVA, so hopefully that can have some influence on it. Anyways, that's it for me today. Once again, appreciate all of y'all for hanging around. Thank you very much, everyone, for making this such an enjoyable stream. The first half of it was electric. I loved it. And the second half was not bad at all, and almost just as good because of the amount of stuff that I've learned and the amount of take back I can use from this stream. So anyways, that's it. Not going to continue to drag this this outro on and on and on again. Thank you very much as well. Like, the biggest shout out of the stream goes to the Carry Rail fan, also known as your man Nolan. Your Brody Nolan. Nah, but seriously, Nolan, thank you so much for continuing to, yeah, I mean, at this point, it's literally like a sponsorship. This guy continues to elevate these streams, continues to make it to where I'm able to purchase these sceneries and give you, the audience, these reviews of these new sceneries, in which some of these might be good, some of these may be bad, and you can reference these streams to purchase or pick up some of these sceneries. So, no, thank you very much, Nolan. Appreciate all of you done over the past 2 streams, and you're like combined $150. It's just wild to even say, like, it's crazy. So anyways, thank you very much. I do greatly appreciate it. I look forward to our next stream. I am wanting to put out a stream here over the weekend, but I'm not sure. It depends how tomorrow goes. I am wanting to work out tomorrow, and I can get tired, so I don't know. Just going with the flow. But yeah, that's it. Let me get the music up in here. There it is. Y'all know what that means. One or two things. We're either starting a great stream or we're ending a great stream. In this case, we're ending off on a great stream. And yeah, I can actually strongly say that, and I can hold myself on that. And I can say today was a great stream. Like I said, first half of the stream, absolutely electric. It was balls off the walls. To the end, or here, ending into Chicago Midway, learned a lot. Got a lot of feedback and take back that I can use. So appreciate all of that. I'll make sure to fix those sensitivities for you guys on the next, or by the time we fly the 737 next time. Looking to pick up some more sceneries here for you guys. This money I don't go use for my personal stuff. I try and spent every single penny back into this channel. That's all Nolan's doing, is he's helping you guys, the audience, out and allowing me to pick up more and more scenery so that I can review on stream, continue to keep the content fresh, and that's all thanks to Nolan and everybody else who supports big time. So anyways, enough glaze, enough yap. See you guys all in the next one. Keep those wings level until then, and good day, guys.